Everything has sucked lately.
Me too. Me
Oh.
too.
We are already rolling. All right, everybody.
It says mic is muted.
Mic is muted. Yeah, yours is supposed to be muted.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
it doesn't feed back and do all the
Right.
things it's not supposed to do.
It's because nobody should be listening to
That's right. It should be completely muted and quiet. This will be the last episode
Oh, my
on
God.
these microphones.
Yeah, that's right.
No. We have one more. That's right. We have one more in the year. We're going to do the changeover for the
Do
new
the
year.
New Year changeover.
Yeah.
26.
So-
Fresh start.
So Matt and I have begun. No one's here yet, but Matt and I have begun our Christmas exchange since that is only a few days away. Originally, these were going to be magnets, but I realized there's limited real estate, so we can turn them into magnets very easily.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
But I made them so they're also coaster size if
Ooh.
you so choose. So there's 3 of them. I'll give them one at a time.
These sound interesting.
To you.
Okay.
So first up, we have that one. There you go.
right.
You can flip it over. Well, what would it be used for? and the
This is
nightmare
great.
is how the laser ended up with Keith David's complexion. It follows the grain of the wood. We'll say that much, but it's enough of a context clue to know what's going on.
I mean, it turned out really great. I like how silver. Wait, did you fill in how
I
the
painted
silver?
it. Yeah.
That's a great contrast.
Yeah.
These are great. I love this.
All right, so there's the first one.
Well, what would it be used for? Just the side eye, the panic inside me that I felt. I was like, oh god, this is gonna bomb. Fuck! Oh shit!
Bail!
I was trying to pull my ripcord. It didn't exist. Help!
And there's the second one.
All right. Oh my god. Smoke break.
Smoke break. I had to Photoshop that picture too.
Oh, really? Oh, it's great. It works well on here. Now, I know it's kind of difficult to make out who this is, but contextually, this is Steven Dorff,
That's right.
who
Absolutely.
came over to us and let us know that it was a smoke break time.
It's time to do it.
I think I'd quit by then. Otherwise, I would have probably gone out and.
Oh yeah, you absolutely
with
had
him.
quit by then. Yeah, because you were
Yeah.
standing there with Allison. So yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely did. And then here's the final one.
Oh, boy, I can't wait.
The best.
These are
The-
great.
The best of the best.
I'm holding it. I'm holding the suspense right now because this is the most interesting part of it. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Oh man, is it gonna focus?
You got to pull it back a little bit further, a little bit more, because it doesn't do that close up.
Wait, my fingers are probably like part of it all.
Yeah, that's it, right around there.
Oh my! Oh yeah,
There it is.
There
Yep.
it is. Hold on, Stacy. Hey, Matt. I went down to the shithole and had a bowl of soup for dinner. It was all right. Oh, Tom, this is one of my most treasured memories. Allison and I reference this all the time.
It's a beautiful moment. It
Constantly.
really is.
I like
So-
that she references it. It was such a powerful moment that it evokes a sense of being there.
Yeah, it really
You
is.
were literally standing there. I wouldn't have believed that shit. I would never have believed that would have ever happened in a million
I would
years.
have never believed you if you had told me that happened. I would he's just embellishing and wants something. He probably bumped into him or something like that. No, Tom Atkins came and pulled you away from an active conversation.
Yeah, stop
wasn't-
Stacy Nelkin from walking.
Hold on a minute, Stacey.
I love it. When I looked in the top left. I didn't even see the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
I just looked in the top left of this. It just said, "Hold on, Stacy," and I saw the top of Tom's head, and I'm like, I know this is. The memory came rushing back to
Yep,
me.
that's it, flooding through.
These are like snapshots of my mind.
Yep.
This is
That's
great.
it.
Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
Oh,
These
you
are
got it. There you
amazing.
go.
I
So-
love these.
so we've
I
got
love
that
them. I love that and these are all in the same theme.
Yep.
Where they're like, these are all just weird in between moments.
Very strange
You know what
moments. Yeah, and just just a strange moment and just a single pop of color, whatever fits best.
It's great. It's like so minimalist. I love that there's like a halo around Tom Atkins.
Oh yes,
head,
that
too.
was very intentional.
That's
I made sure
perfect.
to do that. Yeah.
Smoke break.
Smoke break.
I wish these were sold worldwide.
I can make them.
In
I can make them
FYE.
over and over and over again. We can sell them in packs, Kickstart packs.
Can we get? I wonder. Can we just like put pictures of this on Redbubble and be like, we'll ship it out to you?
Well, yeah, we just put it on our Instagram page.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we could just do our own shipping, like Jesse and Steph did.
That's right. We can make it happen.
That's when I first knew what their address was when
Yeah.
I bought some stuff from them.
Yep, me too.
And they sent. I was handwritten, and I was like, oh, they just sent this out from their house.
And
They don't
then
have a distributor.
On the one episode, Jesse was like, yeah, we send it. It's like we're not a big company, we send everything out of our house. Don't come and stalk us, by the way, if you're in town.
That's exactly what I did as soon as I got it, because I'm like, at the time, I was going to practice my Santosha.
Oh yeah,
band.
right.
Kyle was in our band. Who, by the way, happy birthday, Kyle! I know he
Happy
doesn't listen to
birthday,
this
Kyle.
show. This is his actual birthday. He's
job,
he was
Kyle.
our first drummer. And yeah, happy birthday,
We'll
Kyle.
give it to him before the show starts.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, he lived in Philly, and we were in Philly often. And I'm like, let me see how close this is. It's so close.
Yep.
Kyle lived basically I don't know, 2 blocks away from him.
Could have heard it.
So I drove past where they lived, and I was like, all right, man, in that townhouse neighborhood. It's cool.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, the inside of their house, Jesse has done insane work to that house.
Fantastic work.
Nuts.
Fantastic work. Yeah, he really has done a lot. And especially since a lot of it was his first time doing a lot of
Yeah.
that stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
John
Well,
was telling me that he's not a do something a little bit kind of person.
No, well,
That it's like he
as
just
you can
does a deep dive.
as you can see, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he immerses himself. All right, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Now, he went through the trouble of wrapping all of these things.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you who cares about appearances.
That's right. It's all about appearances for me.
That's all about it. All right, what do we got here? Oh, cool. King Paimon.
Yeah, I saw that, and it
Yeah, that's
reminded
awesome.
me of you.
Hell yeah. That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What does it sound in there? Give us your knowledge. Oh, okay. So it's all from Hereditary. Very good. Cool. Well, yeah, I should have. No, of course it is. Why?
That was
The general public that has no idea of poetic spirits. Why would it not be?
Well, that's kind of why I picked it, because I was like, oh, this is very specific
Yeah,
looking.
yeah.
And it's the specific thing about Hereditary that Matt likes.
Yeah, it's from the Dictionary Infernal that Colin Duplanche did. That's what that drawing is from. It's one of the classic
Oh, nice.
goetic spirits.
Very cool.
Okay, and numero dos. Okay, there we go. It's good we got the music in the background. Oh, and there we go. There we go. It's the away team. I almost bought one of these.
I bet you've seen that before.
I have absolutely seen it with Marshall Applewhite on there. I almost bought one of these, and I'm glad that I didn't now.
Now you got one.
Now I've got
Didn't
one.
have
I'm
to
gonna
buy it.
I'm gonna switch to the Marshall. Will you go around the margarita? Yeah,
Get in
that's
there.
it. I'm part of.
great for
I'm part of the
Kool-Aid flavors and-
margarita. No, he didn't do Kool-Aid. They were the tracksuits.
They were the tracksuits, not the Nikes.
That's right.
The Nikes
No,
were
they had
the
the,
Kool-Aids.
they had the Nikes too, but I mean, it was all about whatever they had the money for. Honestly, I think.
Yeah. Well, a cult is nothing if not something to enrich yourself.
Yeah, that's just like Creed says. You have a lot more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader.
Creed popped up. I was watching Smiling Friends. Mm-hmm. Creed randomly pops up, but he's like, there's this character, Mr. Frog.
Okay.
It's too much to get into, but there's an episode about Mr. Frog, and he goes back home basically, and there's the character. This is an animated show, and there's a full human man painted completely green, and Allison's watching it with me, and she's like, that guy, I don't know, it's something about him. He just reminds me of like Creed from The Office. I'm like, it is Creed. It is Creed. He's painted completely green, and he's performing this very serious and dramatic
I completely believe it.
monologue.
That's Creed.
It's crazy.
That's Creed through and through. He lives in the same neighborhood as Angela Kinsey, who's Angela on The
Yeah,
Office, right?
yeah.
And she says that she runs into him like when she goes for a walk and stuff like that, he'll like yell out of his front door, "Hiya, pumpkin!" To her all the time. He'll be driving down the road and he'll yell it out his window when he goes by.
This is great.
So he still like he interacts with her the same way he does on the show.
That's fucking great.
Yeah,
He's not acting at all
yeah,
in the show.
the doc is here. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
He's not like 100% that goofy, but he's pretty damn goofy. He did a lot of drugs back in the 70s, but he was really a musician and he was really in the grassroots.
You can look him up.
Yeah,
watch him play.
That's all legitimate. Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, he does like a little comedy music tour. All right, I'm going to de-feline the area. The doc is here. She just arrived just now, a little bit late, so she didn't get to see the exchange.
Oh.
We did the gift exchange.
Yes, we did the gift exchange. Matt gave me in succession 3 distinct homemade gifts that are as follows. Here, I'll re-show you on the stream since you weren't there for it. Well, what would it be used for? And Matt, he made it known that these can become magnets. They were intended to be magnets.
Yeah, I have the sheets,
but
to
are
make them
currently like
magnets.
coasters. Now, do you think since they're wood, do you think shouldn't we have to like lacquer them over if we're going to use coasters?
But yeah.
I just want to hang up to display them.
Yeah.
Smoke break. Steven Dorff's smoke break. And then this is the best one. You're gonna like this one, Allison. Just personal. Oh wait, I gotta get it. Damn.
Just read it.
I wanted to focus. Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's real focused.
It was all right.
And I purposely put "all right" like off the edge of the coaster at the bottom because it was just sort of like a throwaway
it was
line
all
in the
right.
retelling.
I had forgotten about that moment until I read this quote. I'm glad you were there to witness that whole thing.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's immortalized now.
Yep.
Yeah. I was telling Matt that we reference that often.
There you go. Now it's all there. You've got it in
Hell
physical
yeah.
form.
I love it.
Yeah. The
This-
doc's all
the
in
wood
for the
burning is
magnets.
going
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've really, I pretty much made most of the gifts this year. Which is
Wow.
always nice.
Did you
to
finish
be
up
able to
Beth's
do.
gift?
Yes, I did. Yeah. In fact, we didn't start the show yet. I'll go get that. That's in the next room.
Yeah. I'd seen it in various stages of production. Yeah, Matt's having a field day with all these tools.
Now, let's see.
Wow, this is amazing. Holy shit. Can you see it on there? Oh. There you go. It's insane. It's even more impressive up close because first of all, it's massive. And second of all, this looks like the shit that you would buy from a genuine sign maker. That's wild. And that was all laser cut?
It's all laser cut.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is regular cut, but
How much did that laser cutter cost you?
the one that I got was what, $22, something like that. Goodwill.
Good Lord.
But no, the original one, it was a couple $100. It was brand new.
Still, though, I mean, when you think about how useful it is and how precise and professional anything that comes out of it is.
So it's like if you can figure out how to do it.
I mean, when you think,
Thank
like,
you.
imagine if you,
Thank you.
like, just started an Etsy page or had a business, you would recoup all that. I mean, you've basically already recouped it.
It's going
the
to happen.
$20
Yeah,
one.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
you could do.
I made a sign for the bookstore too. That I left there for them when they come tomorrow, and so yeah, that's the idea. Is like hang that one up there, and then can use that as a reference and say, hey, I can make the signs.
Did you put a little TM on it?
Little TM. It's written on the back. It's actually I have a long brand that I put in the fire. It's just TM, and it's stamp it right into there every time I begin. Now that's good. I think we cleared it. I wanted to make sure we got that in and out before my sister maybe snuck in.
Right, because she was there
sneaks
almost
in.
the whole episode.
Yeah,
last
that
time.
was apparently she was without the kids.
Oh, I was gonna say,
the
she
one
had to have
the
been
Bria
free.
was asleep, and the other one, was away. So, but anyhow, okay, let's start this goddamn
Yeah,
show.
fuck it.
Episode 419. Everybody, prepare yourselves because it's about to go
down, and by that I mean in quality.
That's right.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith. I just want to ask you, have you listened to the Kickstart with Matt and Matt?
We're allowed to show we nude because they ain't got no soul.
You're listening to Keith David Radio.
Shake and bake. What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.
Too much fucking shit on me. I can't breathe.
I don't care if I die at all. Everything is sucked lately.
Here I am.
Tell the kids.
You're so proud about this. Fuck, they're so dirty.
Oh, yeah, that would slick back really nice.
This world's fucking so fucked up.
This sucks, and it's horseshit. But I'm too polite to say anything, because I'm a class act.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt,
And here we are. This is our holiday special, everybody.
are you trying to reach
This is as close-
over the finish line of 2025 with every bone in your body broken? The way that you just did, and if you don't watch this show live, we do this stupid dancing nonsense as the intro tape is playing. And Matt did this thing where he unwrapped his own present hand into his fist, and he punched himself in the head and threw himself over his chair. It was like watching Evil Dead 2. It was insane.
I'm telling you, I'm a
And I'm like,
professional.
how is he not? He's like made of rubber.
That's it. I'm not injured at all. I'm A-okay. And the thing is, you have to hit that right equilibrium. I'm really enjoying my Heaven's Gate away team koozie. It is helping
here to
keep,
watch
yes,
over the rest
Marshall
of us.
Applewhite is here to make sure that everything
His
goes
face
well.
is so crazy looking.
Dude, hours of this shit staring at that guy. Not with the cool 80s like futuristic background. That part's not in the videos, but this part is. And well, his face isn't yellow, but yes, it's very, very
at a certain point, it probably would look yellow.
Intense, yeah. He was a weird dude, man. Obviously, but
Yeah, I'd say so.
it a very, very strange sort of story. Like, he wasn't, I wouldn't say he was like your classic cult leader kind of thing, like Mr. Ego. It was more like Mr. I think I might be gay, but I'm worried about it.
Oh, yeah.
But thank God this very large woman seems to love me.
I got a relative like that.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's true. It's like a Christmas carol. Yes. So and then she dies,
Okay.
and then he's like, "Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Not
I guess I'll
not suck dick, right?
exercise
I'm not
my
supposed
will.
to do this."
Boy, that's a hell of a long way around just admitting you're gay.
Well,
Shit.
and then eventually he was like, "You know
Well, maybe
what?"
that was the only way that he felt like permission to do the things he wanted to do.
Yeah, but then he was like, "What if we cut the parts that make me think gay things off?"
Oh boy, now it's turning to that movie Little Children.
It's like,
Holy shit, Jackie Earl Haley.
but the weird thing is, because they were at that right sweet spot, the tapes still exist of all of his recordings that they would send out to all the people and whatever.
Oh really?
Fucking weird. Yeah, and that's that. You can watch them. They're all on YouTube. There's a dedicated channel for Heaven's Gate because they.
Wow.
I think.
But
I don't
there
know if
is an
there's-
away team, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
somebody's really there.
These were
keeping
the
shit
ones
going.
that died.
Right.
The away team were the ones they were supposed to be going to catch the comet or the
away
the
team.
ship behind the
I
comet.
thought the away team was the ones that were staying behind, like to manage everything.
Maybe it might
I
be. I
think
might
the-
have it backwards.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
the team that was heading up to the spaceship,
Yeah.
they're the dead ones.
Yeah.
That was the main. That was.
I think maybe they
First
were the home
stringers.
team. That might have
Yeah.
been what I see. The home team and the away team.
Yeah.
But I'll have to look into that. But
my assumption was that the joke was like, I'm part of Heaven's Gate, but I got left behind.
yeah, it's all good. I'm holding
That's
things
why I'm not
down
dead
until
right
then.
now.
Yeah.
What was their manner of killing themselves?
Wait a minute now. What would you say? Oh, okay. Let's see what the doc has to say here.
Oh, we got a Green Sleeves in the mail. You know the magazine?
At your place, did you ever make any adjustments in your address?
No. These motherfuckers are tracking me. Maybe Mr. Lehman told him.
Did he follow? Yeah, he's got. I'm next.
You are next.
I'm next.
I can't
have
believe
been.
they haven't found you.
I have been actively trying to find Mr. Lehman because I almost always see him directing traffic somewhere in
Yeah.
in the city.
We drove by the old Goodwill the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah,
and,
oh, yeah.
And Allison asked, she's like, "Oh, I wonder what Mr. Lehman's up to."
No, man. And I haven't seen him in the parking lot
I said
lately.
I can't tell you exactly what he's doing, but I can tell you he's yelling.
Oh my God! Yes,
With
or
a-
seething. Yes.
with the
Yeah, yeah.
certainty that I've never been able to assign to any
Behind
other
the
thing
wheel of a
in the
car,
world.
in front of a counter, wherever
We
he
were
is.
asking. We were like, do you think he's like a Trumper? Do you think he's a
Oh,
Republican,
yeah.
or do you
Oh,
think he's
yeah.
a Democrat? I don't think so. I don't think
How?
it's as easily. The reason I say this is because
He was a Navy SEAL, dude.
he was a Navy SEAL, but I think he might be in that vein of people who are who have certain principles that they don't just assume a party has.
Okay.
Meaning that the reason I will cite this experience I had with him. Mm-hmm. When I got in trouble at school for stealing, I was not stealing, but I maintained my innocence. But there was some very compelling evidence.
You saying that you're going to kill the president.
There was some very compelling evidence that I was stealing.
Right.
Now I'm going to maintain my innocence for the record. But there was some very compelling evidence, and I first of all, I had to convince my parents to be on my side. So I told them it was
a piece of shit, though.
Used to be.
I said what?
so I had to go about on the the campaign with my parents first
Right.
to at least persuade them that I was innocent enough.
Right.
So that they were in my corner. I basically had to shop for them to be my attorneys, my representation. They went up toe to toe with the vice principal,
Right.
and they were like, "You don't really have that much. You can't be just giving him. I was supposed to have like a month of detention.
Right.
I'm not even kidding. Like it was
Right.
a whole month of detention.
Of course.
And they knocked it down to like I think it was like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of also negotiated in some like community service through the school, right? Instead of just sitting there doing nothing in detention, because I didn't want to just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, sure, right.
So because I worked out this deal, I got to go and do little odd jobs around the school and help people out. One of the things I'd spoke to Mr. Lehman about maybe helping clean the gym one day.
Mm-hmm.
So because I just made a mention that I mentioned that to like the VP guy and the whoever was in charge of me.
Right.
I just made a mention of it. And Mr. Lehman he pulled me aside one day and he was like, "Maddie, I know it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm not angry with you.
Uh-huh.
But you said something about coming in and doing this, and we hadn't straightened out the details yet. And I got dressed down in front of everybody, and and so he did not like the authority or the people who were in charge there. I don't think he didn't like that status quo, and he doesn't. I feel like yes, I think he's like religious, and he might fall into that. I'm just a religious. Go along with whatever the religion is.
Yeah.
But I think that he's a principled type of person, and if something offends his sensibilities, he's not one to just roll over and say, "Well, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to that." Which is why I think it's hard to say what the call is. I'm thinking he's not in the camp of Republicans at this time.
See, I would be very surprised. First of all, because of who he works for. Okay.
Who does he work for?
He works for Shad,
Works for who?
the detective agency.
Oh, is that where he's working?
Yes.
He works.
Yes.
He works for this like security /
Amongst
detective
all of
agency?
the other things, the CPR now and all the other things that he does. But,
Okay.
however, I remember CJ's dad telling us, because remember, they went to school together. They were in the
did?
same class.
Oh wow, that's a funny group of two guys right
Yeah,
there.
and
Fucking
his dad
hell.
used to talk about his particular persona.
What was his persona like back in high school?
Apparently,
Angry, I guess.
very egoic, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
And so that tells me that there's not a whole lot of altruism in his blood.
I see.
I saw a lot of evidence of that throughout high school.
Okay.
And I had him for gym practically too many times.
I'll defer to that.
Yeah, and
my,
history class.
my other evidence wouldn't even be like directly tied to him, but his son, Sean,
Yeah.
who we was in school with us. Like he was a couple grades ahead. I ended up seeing him in college, and he was super cool. I always thought I felt like his dad. Well, his dad was the gym teacher, so I think he was kind of felt like this need to be pushed very hard and was like going hard in sports and stuff. But no, dude, I thought he was going to be. I never really talked to him, even though I had gym class with him once. I talked to him in college. He was so cool. He was so nice.
Yeah.
Just genuinely, very sincerely nice. And that's why, I saw that side of Mr. Lehman where I'm like, this guy's like sincerely. I just felt. I was like, oh, we're on the same team.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
This is nice. This is nice. I'm not getting yelled at right now.
Believe me, that's some of my favorite moments are when the people who I'm either the most terrified of or who are the biggest pain in the ass to deal with end up in some temporary alliance. It's a beautiful moment. The moment that I was talking to your dad in the parking lot one morning, and I got called to the office about it, and when he heard about it, he went and screamed at them. I heard them from the lobby, from him yelling at him. Like, say, I've known him for however many years, whatever. I can talk to him whenever I want. I pay tuition for this place. I pay your salary. I can talk to whoever I want in the parking lot.
These are the lessons that.
Beautiful.
These are the things that used to make me cringe so hard when I was growing up with my dad, because I felt like he would fly off the fucking handle, completely disproportionate to the situation, way more than it ever should be.
Yeah.
But I would watch that, and I was so timid growing up. Like, I was always very fearful and concerned about how things were going to. I just didn't feel like I had a lot of power control over situations. As an adult now, I find myself doing the things that he did.
Yes.
But fortunately, I'm trying to temper it and use it as a tool and not a weapon.
Right.
But I would always admire how my dad would. There were times where the crossover would happen and he would be in the right.
Yes.
And he would be like just knocking people down.
It just goes to show you he has no idea what he's talking about, but he is convicted.
You can't sway that man.
That's
you
right.
cannot.
Sometimes the shotgun hits its target, and goddamn, is it a kill shot?
Exactly. So, like, I try to temper this thing. I find myself just jumping into situations every now and then when it calls for it.
Which is great because I don't have him in my head very often. I can sort of certain situations I think like, oh God, he would have that to say or this to say, whatever. Here we go. But you, on the other hand, constantly interject him, and I love it.
He's always speaking through me somehow.
That's exactly right. You're the clown mouth on the drive-through speaker that the voice is coming through.
I think that should be on my tombstone. The clown mouth on the drive-through speaker. That's as apt a description of me as I've ever heard in my life. The clown mouth on the drive-through speaker of a fast food restaurant.
All faded.
You are in for something very unhealthy. This is an unhealthy transaction, an exchange.
It's not illegal. It's just unhealthy. Remember?
Not illegal. It's just unhealthy.
Well, yeah, but that righteous indignation and the immediate, like you barely grasp what's going on in this situation.
Right
as soon
over.
as you get enough information to be angry, the door is shut and I am furious.
It's in the Avengers, the first Avengers movie, when Mark Ruffalo is like, "That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry."
Right.
I totally understand
Yeah,
that feeling.
that's it. It's always bubbling.
All I need is a fucking reason. I've already got plenty of rage. It's all stored up in there. Please give me something to direct it at.
It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite.
Rip the fucking head off!
Do not rip the head off.
Just give me a vessel to manifest it into.
Gotta have a direction. That's all you need.
Juan,
two.
Hey, Juan. It's been fun in my life navigating like how to appropriately use that.
Yes.
You know, I am all about kind of. It's funny. I got this like sense of justice, even though I'm also a nihilist that thinks nothing matters.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, ultimately, nothing really matters inherently, but what matters to you is important.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing. You get the freedom to choose what's important.
Yeah.
And you have sensibilities that you just can't. I feel like that they're inextricable from each person, right? There are certain qualities like your moral center, your moral compass. It doesn't need to be informed by external sources. It's either resonates with external, like other ideas that have come from the outside.
Yeah, the society that you're a part of.
Right.
Right.
Either resonates with those things or it conflicts with those things. But I kind of feel like ultimately we each have like our sense of our own moral code. So
Yeah, of course.
So I try to just align that morality with that tool.
Well, and really what it
How
is...
do I get justice out of the situation?
It's a tool that you can put in the toolbox,
Yeah.
as opposed to your dad has duct taped it to his hands.
Well, there's a saying for this. Yeah, there's a saying. It's when the only tool you have is a hammer, everything is a nail.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Good way to put it.
I think Jimi Hendrix said that
That's
once.
right.
MC Hammer. I mean, I get mixed up sometimes. Different decades. Yeah. So here we are, everybody. I think that the
sleigh bells are ringing.
The sleigh bells are ringing.
The reindeer are pooping on the
And
roof.
I'll tell you what, Heaven's Gate
Santa's
already left, so
slipping and sliding
that's
down.
right. We don't have to worry
There's
about colliding with them midair as they go up to the comet.
There's a commercial I've been seeing on TV.
Yeah.
It's Santa Claus is on a rooftop of like a very high building, like 4-story building, right?
Okay.
He slips and he screams.
For a long time?
He screams and
Oh.
he grabs onto
Okay.
the lights and he's hanging above the window and there's a kid looks out the window and blah blah blah.
Does he stomp on his fingers? Just
No,
to
no.
feel something?
Santa screams
Uh-huh.
and then he there's a truck going by and so it's like a box truck and he jumps down on it safely.
Okay.
The implication that Santa screams in terror
Yeah.
while falling from a roof. Santa, let's review. Santa is immortal. He gets around the whole world in one night.
Right.
He's not his corporeal form is not the same as ours. Why does he fear death? Does he fear pain?
That's right. Well, there's a whole lot of questions.
Is Santa
You're-
immortal
hold
but
on
is
now.
capable of feeling immense, horrifying pain?
I think
because
you're opening
that,
up a can of worms here. This is
This is a can of worms.
This is a Pandora's box.
I
I
have
don't know.
not been able to get this off my mind since I saw it.
And it is a very valid question. See, this is why it's dangerous, because ultimately, if you can maneuver through space-time, right?
Yeah.
If you can get around the world that fast, that means you are manipulating the fabric of reality.
Faster than light travel.
Okay.
Your particles are moving in
Right.
such a way that no other human being can or has experienced that ever.
The only excuse is if that box truck just so happens to also be blocking you from falling in a black hole that we can't see in some other reality.
That
Right?
he'll be stretching for all eternity.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They'll be delivering presents forever instead of just one night a year. It's
Right.
a big drag. But so then the question is, if he is immortal, what is keeping him immortal?
Right.
Because
Is
the
one
lo-
good fall off a roof going to vex his whole
is,
entire
is
abilities?
gravity his nemesis? Is that why he can float?
When gravity takes hold of him,
Right.
it maybe could turn him into. Well, this could, as evidenced by the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
That's right. Yes, I
He
forgot.
falls
That's
off a
right.
fucking
That's right.
roof.
Yeah.
Like
Exhibit D.
like a schmuck, regular ass human being guy, and he fucking dies.
Yep.
And then Tim Allen gets cursed with becoming a Santa Claus.
Yep, he gets cursed with the Santa Claus.
It's a
disease.
curse.
Just like
It's not a
just
blessing.
like our good old friend. That's Yep, just like an American werewolf in London.
Yeah, he gets bit by a Santa Claus and he gets turned into one.
David Naughton, poor David Naughton, got bit by Santa Claus again.
I wish he'd get bit by a like electric razor because man, he had a bush going.
Yeah, he definitely.
I mean, if he honestly he should have just grown out even further, and he would have just covered up the entire.
see, they don't address that
entire
in the
private
werewolf
parts.
lore, but that's the hair that grows first. That's really
Yeah,
what
it
it
starts
is.
out there,
It
and
starts
it's
out,
all pubes.
Yeah, it's
all thick. It just moves its way up across your shoulders. You got pubes right outside your eyes.
That was originally the scariest part. Before the
that's the
teeth,
true horror.
before they evolved to have teeth, the scary part was just all the pubes. It was,
and that's possible with the Santa too, because
Yeah,
Santa their beard
let
could
me
just be
tell-
pubes.
Let me tell you what. Why do you think he has to move so fast?
Mm-hmm.
It's so that they can't catch him for indecent exposure. Because if you look underneath of that beard, it's balls. There's
balls.
That's right.
The jingle balls.
That's right. That's right. He's got
Jingle
those floss
balls,
knots hanging
jingle
from.
balls.
Yep, that's right. It's
Jingle all the way.
very controversial.
I saw some video the other day, and videos are just so informatively, like, perfectly accurate.
And
I don't
it's
know.
good.
I
It's
not
good.
that I disbelieve it entirely, but I saw a video detailing how, like, Jingle Bells was, like, used to be, like, a minstrel, like, tune
Okay.
that they, like, you know, the blackface,
Right.
like, racist thing. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's honestly, I'm fine with throwing it out of the repertoire of Christmas songs
Yeah,
because
we
it's
could-
fucking dumb
we
anyways.
just flush the whole thing.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
I think my favorite thing from this year
But
was
I hadn't thought about that. I'm like, damn, our fucking we're so rooted in racism that's all over the fucking
Well,
place.
of course
anywhere you
we
look,
are.
anywhere you touch.
Do you
God,
realize the majority of civilization, and by that I mean like the buildings and the structure, like I guess the infrastructure of civilization,
Yeah.
would not exist without slavery, and that is
Yeah.
not unique to any particular,
Right, no.
race
Submission
or
of a race
anything
or
like
any
that.
kind,
Because
yeah.
we're talking like
It's
prisoners
ubiquitous.
of war. We're talking about
Yeah.
somebody comes in and conquers your
Well,
town.
Fucking prison, just literal prisoners that are
Yeah.
made to do actual work
Right.
and labor. Yeah,
Right,
free
right.
labor. Yeah,
It's- And so it's like that has always been the case of like I'm better than you and this is why. Mm-hmm. But
Let's subjugate people to make them do the stuff we don't want to do.
that's it. And then
And then
lo
they
and
can't tell us no
behold,
because we force them.
And next thing you know, you've got aspartame, and it's in there rotting your brains away from the inside out just because you think a diet soda is
right.
going to help keep you in the size pants that you wear. Somebody turn that on to automatic. All right, the semi's not working for me anymore.
Somebody sent me, I think it was Greg sent me in I guess it's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Who's the little goblin guy with the giant head?
Yeah, I know what you mean. That-
They put a RFK.
yeah, oh, I saw that.
monologue
Yeah,
over
right.
top of
It fits,
him,
baby.
dumped him
It
over.
fits.
It was perfect. It basically was the same thing. I
That's
felt like
what-
I was looking at the same man.
That's what you have to do. It's all about representation. You need to see them in all these different mediums whenever you can.
No
at least.
taxation without representation.
That's right. Not this year. Not this year. But then again, this year's almost over. But yeah. Well, so everybody, as the year is drawing to a close, we find ourselves at this season of going into debt.
That's right.
For the obligations that we feel towards others.
Yeah, it's an American way.
We have
This is like I hate
further.
to bang that drum, but this is truly like a consumer holiday.
Yeah, of course it is. Just like most
Buy
holidays.
me stuff, or else you don't love me.
That's right. Love equals dollars.
How much stuff did you get me? Because
right.
that's how much you love me.
That's right. That's exactly
It's
right.
fucking nuts. We watched The Grinch the other day.
Uh-huh.
It's like 20 minutes long. Go
Oh,
watch
yeah.
the animated Grinch. Not the Jim Carrey Grinch. It's
no,
too
no,
much.
no.
It's too much.
Yeah, too much of an investment.
But the animated Grinch, of course, everybody has seen it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole point of it is it's very just simple. And even though Dr. Seuss was, a cheating maniac and he was not a good guy.
Well, no, most people, again, were not good people,
right.
especially by today's standards.
That's true.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point of it being that the Grinch goes around and he steals everybody's shit, and they wake up and they're like, "We're just happy to be together." That's the whole point. The point is that we're supposed to be happy. Now that'd be great if I can't help but just know that we have these celebrations in the places of the year when everybody's fucking depressed and bad shit's going on. It's freezing cold.
Yep.
Days are 5 minutes long. It's
Yeah.
dark out forever.
Good morning. You ready for bed?
Horrible things happen. Allison told me that this time of year
Mm-hmm.
there's an influx of lost or sick or dying animals
And people.
pets, and people too.
Uh-huh.
It's a weird phenomenon where it's higher statistical averages for having bad things happen.
Well, and also because there's more environmental stress.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why we have to plug in little holidays and things that are
I
artificial
thought you meant
cheer.
the electric chair. I was going to
We do need to plug in an electric chair, and also plug in a space heater while you're at it, because it's
Yes,
freezing.
that's right. Double it up. Yeah.
That heat coming off that dead fried body is only going to last so long.
That's right. Yeah, the smoke can only stay warm for so long once
and
it
if we
leaves the
fry
stove.
them just right, well, that'll be Christmas dinner.
Let me tell you what, and you can carve them up if you
Christmas
keep
goose.
You just use the straps as like guides for the blade. You want to keep everything straight.
If you use those electric,
oh yeah, the carving
cutters,
knives.
yeah.
Oh my
for
god.
I think it was Christmas or it was a gift from so Allison's dad. The first time I ever had Thanksgiving at her parents' house.
Uh-huh.
I think he made like chicken or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it just kept it small. It was like 4 of us.
Sure.
And he pulls out this. He like loved this electric knife thing. So I just associate that with him. It's a very dad thing to do.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, zzz,
It's a
cut those things
satisfying
up.
thing to use. And they're
He-
also very good if you're ever doing drywall.
Yeah, like a
Very
Sawzall.
good to go
You-
through
just
there.
those little-
very
those
good.
little handheld
Also,
ones?
if you have, it won't last you all the whole time because
Yeah.
it is, gypsum boards is going to break it down to pieces.
Yeah.
But you can do that. Foam if you're cutting
Foam.
through insulation. Some types of insulation like Roxel
Roxwell as opposed to fiberglass insulation. Just little tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Don't do it with drywall. I'm just kidding about that.
Drywall's not good.
The
No,
other,
use the
the other-
Sawzall.
the other stuff
Use the
will work.
Sawzall.
It'll work well on the other stuff.
Yeah, foam is fine.
Yeah.
And it worked great on meat.
Yep. And meat's good too. Just don't get your meat in the way of the foam. That's
Yeah, I had a weird dream like a couple days ago that people were stealing crap off my porch, and then I drop kicked. It was like a family, like a
the family was stealing.
yeah, the family was
Okay.
stealing. It was
Together.
parents, a son, and a daughter, and the
Okay.
son was riding a bicycle, and I drop kicked him the fuck off that bicycle.
Good.
But then the dad went into a house and pulled out one of those electric carving knives, and he started chasing me with it.
Yeah.
and I was like, ah,
Should have hit him
fuck
with
it,
the
I'm
kid.
done. I know, yeah. But then eventually I got my fingers cut up by it. But
Oh, man.
it's weird. But yeah, anyways, I have one of those legitimate things.
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah, they're
her
great.
dad gave me one for I think it was Christmas, and I was like, this is the best. And so this
is.
Thanksgiving,
That's it.
Christened
Go to
it.
town, baby.
and it works fucking great.
Yes, it
does.
does.
It actually does.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a fantastic investment if you're looking to get those clean cuts.
That's right.
And sometimes
it
that's
easy.
what life's all about.
When you already have to do so much goddamn work all the fucking time.
That's right. It's time to give your shoulder and elbow joint a rest.
That's right.
Enough
Tell us in
of
the
this
chat.
back and forth.
Tell us in the chat.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing to stave off all of this horror?
That's
of
right.
The season.
That's right.
In the mandatory celebration of Christmas.
How can you stay buoyed in this
These dark waters.
terribly dark time of year? We are past the solstice, though. The solstice is over.
Yeah.
The days are officially
Shortest day of
getting
the year.
longer now. We're
right.
past it, and so the good news is that all we have to do is make it to dawn. It's kind of like
That's right.
28 years later. We just have to make it
Did you watch that?
28
I
more
haven't watched
years.
it.
No, I haven't watched
Oh,
it.
okay.
either.
I don't know if I'm just completely out of fucking touch. I think this is the answer. I'm just out of fucking touch entirely. But when the first Wicked movie was coming out,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this Wicked movie's out.
Right.
And then it felt like within a day or two, the Wicked 2 was coming out.
I don't know if it was that soon, but it
And
was.
I was
it
like,
was a,
what the
hot on the heels.
Fuck.
Hot on the heels. Yeah.
Hot on the heels, but still, I mean, a lot of time has passed since that first one.
Yeah.
But this is how I also feel about the 28 years later movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing ads for this movie called The Bone Temple, and I believe that it's like another sequel to the 28 years later because it's like a character from the movie.
Well, once they get to
like an
28
offshoot.
decades later, then we're fucked. Then
28 centuries later.
28 centuries later. God
It's like,
damn.
are
I
there still
can't-
fucking zombies? Jesus
They're
Christ!
still running. They're still running. They're angry this long. Didn't have a heart attack
damn.
or a stroke by now.
I mean, geez, it'd be like something you just vaccinate people for at that
You,
point.
you would hope. You would hope there's at least a tranquilizing
Honestly,
device.
28 years later is enough time to come up with it.
Yeah, you got
mRNA
you've-
vaccines.
you've
Come
had-
on.
Yeah, you've had
You
28
saw how
years.
fast
to
they
figure
got
this
that
out.
COVID shit rolled out. Give me a break.
Come on,
Fastest
you
they
bums.
ever got anything out.
What are you guys doing? You waiting for your dues to kick in or something like that?
Come
over
on.
there?
Lazy,
Yeah.
typical
That's right.
lazy government.
Get back to work, government. The
Idiots.
government workers.
You suck.
Well, I'll tell you, we're gonna sound a little bit different, and not
right.
not too long in the future.
We're
gonna,
going through puberty,
We're
guys.
gonna have everybody you're gonna
Finally.
buckle your seatbelts because after next week's episode, which will be the last episode of the year.
That's right.
Okay,
Episode 420.
Episode 420 to end the year, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it 69 minutes long. Okay, the episode.
Yeah,
it's
420, 69.
It's gonna be great.
That
We're gonna
sounds
have
great.
we're gonna have a wonderful time. But yes, that will be the final episode on the gear that we are presently.
We're going to put our heads through
communicating
guillotine
to you.
holes at the end of that. and
That's
just
right. We're done with these heads. We're getting new ones.
Brand new heads.
I don't know whether I'm getting Steph's or Jesse's yet. We're waiting to figure out which one comes in the mail. But you are definitely getting John's. John already said that you're going to have to wear his head from now on. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Listen,
Proudly.
you're the only one with the
Proudly.
toys. You're the only one with the toys.
That's right.
So,
This is a, as John calls it, it's a sickness.
yes. Yeah.
Which I have never felt more. That was a more apt description of what. Yeah, that's
Tom's
right, Tom. I've never felt like it was a more apt description of like my impulse to collect stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and I know what he goes through, and like we relate in a lot of those ways that.
Mm-hmm.
You just, if you're into collecting, you just love having that stuff.
Yeah, well, I get it.
It
Yeah.
tickles your fancy from like your childhood, but you also have like it's. John was telling me we got a little bit more into it because we went to American Daydream
Oh yeah, right.
and we were looking at the toy section, and he was telling me he likes to collect a lot of nostalgia. So things that are related to stuff that he grew up with. That tends to be his aim,
Yeah,
and
right.
stuff he's interested in. So, and for me, like I'm interested in stuff currently. I like to collect that stuff. I also do like nostalgia. I collect a lot of like NECA and things that classic horror movies or 80s stuff. But but yeah, it's you just. It's the act of obtaining it,
Right.
that is the part
Tracking
that matters.
and keeping up with it. Yeah.
I've got stuff in boxes now that I don't even open.
I believe
I've got it stacked up. I'm like,
That's-
Jesus Christ, we're looking to buy a house mainly just so I can put all this shit in a fucking room. It's so
I'll
much.
keep my eye out for shelves for you.
Oh, my- yeah,
Get some
please.
more of these carts.
Please, God, Jesus. My goal. I want to have like certain display areas in the house that are like dedicated to rotating displays out. And I was just going to store a lot of that stuff in the basement and have it really like cataloged and labeled so that if I was interested in, pulling something out and changing the displays like once every month, I'll just switch it around and keep it interesting.
Well, there you go.
And make it like more of like a feature than
And you could just live stream that.
That a
It's
hoarding
just the
situation.
shelf with all the
Just
toys
the-
just standing there.
That'd be
Nothing,
sick. I could put
nothing's
like
happening.
cameras up on it.
Just live stream though. Just
That'd be cool.
always
Yeah.
want to see what's going on. Is he coming into frame? Who knows what's going
Why
on?
not? There's
who knows what's
when I'm at
happening?
work, I listen to this like 24-hour. It's like a 24-hour stream of music that just rolls.
Oh, yeah,
just
that's-
rolls and rolls.
that's the way to do it.
I don't have to. It's like listening to the radio, but there's no interruptions.
And it's best to have no interruptions.
It's
That's,
like it's the opposite of listening to this fucking show
That's
because it's
right.
just this is pure garbage. The stuff you want to throw
that's-
out.
That's right. Yes, and this is what Santa brings you when you continue to listen to our show.
This is what-
another episode.
That's right.
Okay, it just comes one after the other, right on down the chimney.
He gets to look like a good guy because he's giving you something that looks like you should want this.
Yep.
But in reality, you're being punished. You're
Yep.
on the naughty list.
Yep.
If you've ever listened to this show
Yep.
and you smirked, smiled, or felt joy,
Yep, Santa hates you now.
you need to see a doctor.
Yep, you're definitely gonna be covered in petroleum.
First time. Slick and slimy.
That's right. So whatever
Slick
form
and
we can find
slimy.
it. Whatever form we can find it. But so yeah, we're winding down the year here. We're going to switch everything over to the Say You Love Satan gear.
Mm-hmm.
I still cannot believe that this is.
Matt's brain just about melted out of his ears when I brought this stuff
I
over.
have been talking about this to anyone who has any relative concept of what I'm talking about.
You're like the guy in Goodwill you keep bringing up.
I just,
you're
I
cornering
am.
people.
I really am.
Just
I really,
telling them about
I
it.
am cornering people in Goodwill now. Maybe it's like an Interstellar situation.
Yeah, it's a 12 Monkeys thing.
All this time. That's why I never wanted to talk to the guy because I'm like, I want to just mess up the space-time continuum. But no, I cannot grasp the idea that I listened to this podcast for all these years.
Yeah.
All these years listen to this show.
How long did you listen to their show? Like prior to us meeting them?
I mean, probably 3-4 years, something like. Because
Wow.
they were. I found them through one of the artists that just the same as I found like Twin Temple and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The one artist had them playing in the background because he used to do like live streams while he was drawing or whatever, painting or whatever he
cool.
was doing, and so he would always have stuff on in the background. And normally he would pick things to kind of introduce people to or stuff that he was currently like just found out about or whatever to kind of share. And down in South America somewhere, I forget where he is down there, but he
Hopefully
had.
it's not Venezuela.
No, yeah, but he had them on in the background one day, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" They're talking. I don't remember what episode what it was, but they were talking about talking about a movie, and I thought, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll go and maybe I'll look up some of their other stuff." And I was like, "My God, they have a lot of movies," and I found out they had a couple, Clive Barker movies. So I was like, "Oh, cool, I'll listen to these." So I listened to them, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, they're funny." And I still, didn't really have visual cues for what anybody looked like, so they
Yeah.
were all just these sort of floating voices in my head. And so I listened to a couple other things, and then I think I got to a point where I had already caught up with the last podcast on the left. I didn't have any episodes backlogged or whatever. And so I thought, well, I'll just listen to some more of the Say You Love Satan guys. They're kind of fun just to hang out with. They're always talking and whatever.
Yeah.
So it just became kind of that. And then I caught up with all the episodes, and then I started listening to new ones as they were coming out and everything. And as with most things, I never got involved in the community necessarily in any way, shape, or form. I tend to sit back from all that. But then, lo and behold, one day, Steph mentions that they're going to be at MonsterCon, and here they go,
Yeah,
and we're here.
our MonsterCon.
And now, from listening to them for years,
we will be recording our garbage show as if we are a pair of rats that
we're like,
picked through the trash.
Yeah, we're
the
like
remnants,
vultures.
The remnants of a once great civilization. And we're like, I got it. Yep. I got it.
Let's take an actual quality, renowned podcast.
Yeah.
And let's follow it up with using their gear with the worst show.
Got to take the trash
to
out at
ever
the end of
exist.
the night. That's the only way to do it.
It's pure charity.
Yep. Yeah,
Charity
and
that
that's
we've
and
been
you know what?
given this.
And speaking of charity, I've gotten this giant cart here for all. I know it's not in the shot.
This shit, I come in here today, right? And and Matt's like, I came in a little bit early, and I'm like, I'm just gonna grab I always go to Rofo and just grab some food. Matt's like, I'm making some spaghetti. Mm-hmm. So I come up here, his food is on the table, and he's got right in the whole doorway this gigantic shelf deal that we're like postulating on what this thing, where it came from, what it is.
Right, it's a mystery.
And he explains to me how he got it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's
Five
just
smackers. That's what it's all about.
$5 at a
Yeah, we gotta
where
do
is
it.
Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill. Mm-hmm.
Which Goodwill is Shrewsbury?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. Every Monday, I'm there every Monday. I love it. It's my favorite thing. I always
Oh my
end
God.
up, almost always end up finding something. But sometimes it's little things that I've been missing for a long time. Like I have a whole thing except for that one. Sometimes it's stuff I've been keeping my eyes peeled. Sometimes I get stuff and I think, you know what? I bet you I can alter this and make it something cool.
Yeah. I'd say that there's something like a little new or small or large. Mm-hmm. Something new in this house every time I come in here.
Yeah, it's all about
And
novelty.
this is not just like recently. This has been years.
Oh yes, it's always.
Years. I don't even know how I don't even know how that stuff is still like, if it still exists or if you transformed it. I don't know how you have room for all this stuff.
Usually,
is what I'm
that's-
saying. I don't know where it all goes. It just disappears. It just is like, oh, that's somewhere
lots
else.
of shelves, lots of shelves.
It's the shelves,
yeah.
baby.
Well, and it is a lot of transformation too. Like some of my old stands for studio monitors and stuff like that have now gotten chopped up and turned into bookshelves and.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of building your own things, is you can just, when you're done
It's
with
the
them,
bone
they
temple.
turn into something else. Yeah, you can slice them up into boards and use them to crosshatch things, whatever you need to do. It's all available there to whatever you need to do. Yes, there's the doc's talking about the frequent flyers on Mondays. Yeah, I do usually see them around. We're gonna be crossing over and setting up the new equipment.
Yes, we're going to breathe
Yes.
our pathetic life
Right.
into these really nice equipment.
It's very good.
This is very nice. John was like, he's like, would you want the gear? Because looking to get moving on, and I
Yeah.
was like, sure. I was like, Matt will get a kick out of it. We'd love to have it, and
Yeah.
I thought it was very generous, very nice of him to offer it to us, but I told him we'll give it a good home.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
have a good life.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever need it again, you just let me know.
That's right, and then we'll have a pay-per-view fight, just like what's his
That's right.
face.
Get your jaw busted open. I mean, he got fucked up, that guy.
He sure did.
And
With
all
Jake
it took
Paul,
was-
and that was name.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
That's
I
it,
hate
yeah.
those Paul
Yeah,
fuckers.
fuck it. It's all
Both
it's-
those Paul brothers are such assholes.
He ruined the church. He ruined all kinds of things. All kinds. He was just an epileptic. That's all he ever was, Paul.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
That
the actual
Paul.
Paul,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, the
Not
other-
the Paul brothers.
Yeah,
the Paul brothers
that's
can be
right.
responsible for the same exact
The,
things.
the one who is the furthest back in time where you could say Paul, and a bunch of people are like, oh, that guy? Yeah. He killed my entire family. Now he's trying to tell me how to be moral. Well,
It was funny. Allison was like, who's the guy who he fought that beat him? And I was like, honestly, he's not a known person. He's not like a famous boxer.
right.
He's just a professional boxer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Exactly.
a professional heavyweight boxer who was
Exactly
taking
right.
it seriously and was not in it for money or whatever. He's not some old retired, came out of retirement for the third time, Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? That was all for it was an exhibition
Of
match.
course, because he's like,
Not a
all
real
right,
match.
listen, if I already fought Mike Tyson, it's
I beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
bitch, you
can't
didn't beat nothing.
Yeah,
Mike
exactly
Tyson
right.
at 21 years old would have ripped your entire fucking head off
in
your shoulders.
in half.
It would have been
and
like
I mean, hot dog down the middle.
Down the middle
I'm
in half.
not talking-
He would have chopped you with the boxing glove on.
Yep, you know it. Right on down through.
He
Yeah,
was shredded like a piece
My-
of wet paper.
he used to work at a bakery 4 days a week with the gloves on. Deadly.
He can
Deadly.
only he has to hug his children with extra gloves on, or else they will fall
He
to
has
pieces.
bigger gloves that go over the gloves. It's the only way he can get near his family.
God
Yeah, it's
damn.
like he's radioactive or something like that. Yeah, it's a
Jake
what.
Paul
But you
radio.
know what? You have to put up a fight some way.
Yeah.
But you know his hands, they went straight down.
Yeah.
They went straight
Yeah.
down, and even in slow mo, they're going real slow going down. So you know, like it's either he was tired,
Yeah.
or he was just like, "Fuck, I got to get out of here."
Yeah. I mean, he probably was getting his ass beat.
Check out, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, ding ding.
I mean, you know, because we were talking when Alice and I were talking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, Jake Paul is not someone that I would get into a fight with. Well, it ain't ballet. Got to be prepared to be outclassed, especially when you're classless. Very well said, Tom. Well said. Yeah, I was like, he's not somebody that I would get into a fight with because
Right.
obviously he's big and he's strong. Like
Yeah,
he
sure.
can't fake that.
Right.
And you know, I'm sure if he connected a punch with me, he'd knock my fucking block off.
Yeah, but that doesn't
at the
equate to
same time,
agility.
He's not like a professional great boxer.
Right,
He
exactly.
probably has some moves and shit, but like he's not. It's just so. It's the ego and the fucking arrogance that they are just trolls. These brothers are
Yeah.
trolls. They farm your hatred. They farm your anger.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Juan.
Yes.
Both of the Paul brothers, horrible people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yet we talk about them because negativity is a commodity these days.
Mhm.
It's the currency of our times. You know, getting rage baiting and all that
And
shit.
really, that's what it is. It's all about the
They
short
always
form
get
clips.
me, as we talked about
That-
earlier.
that's
I
it.
only, oh my God, it's designed to drive me crazy. I'm constantly mad.
I can't stop crying.
Well,
Did he die this year?
Biff Wiff? Yeah, I believe it was this year.
Man, R.I.P. to
pretty
everybody.
sure,
I
yeah.
don't know if we talked about this last week or not, but Rob Reiner's death.
Yeah, we talked
We
about
did
it.
talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh,
what
yeah,
a
we
wild
most definitely
thing.
did.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know
all-
when it happened, if it was last week or the week before.
It's
but-
all progressed forward now, just for the sake of keeping the record of things. Yeah, he's at first they were bringing the charges, and they were like, he's going to either get life in prison or the death penalty potentially. And then they entered this whole thing where they're doing the insanity because apparently he was on
So-
schizophrenia medications that they were trying to adjust, and they weren't working right, and they had already said that he was having trouble.
I can tell you though, yeah, it's not a get out of jail free card.
No,
MGRI
no,
is
no,
you
no,
basically it just determines where you go, but it does not determine you're not sentenced in the same way, but
Yeah.
you are not rehabilitation from that isn't very common.
Yeah, but it's going to keep him from getting killed.
Eh.
Huh?
I mean, it'll be. Isn't it funny that a mental health institution is a lot safer than going to fucking jail?
Well,
But so you're saying that if he went to jail, somebody's got it out for him that they try to kill him, or
I don't know about that. That would be a very interesting thing.
oh,
if-
you're saying he's not going to get the death penalty?
Yes, I'm saying because the temporary insanity thing, or
But
the
the
insanity
death
plea,
penalty
whatever.
thing is, I mean, yeah. Look, this is going to sound fucking nuts, but I'm kind of like an all or nothing death penalty guy. I'm
Yeah.
like, just give it to anybody. We're wasting a ton of resources keeping people in prison.
I'll tell you.
But that's only in the same situation where the law is infallible and those who go to prison are not innocent instead of guilty.
And that also relies
If-
upon the legal system, which is already.
Exactly. And you can't trust any of it. So like at the same I just go like tomato, whatever. Fucking
Right.
He's gonna end up where he's gonna flushed out of wherever. Plus he's got money, so like I don't even know if his God, he killed both of his fucking parents, so it's not even got like he's
Yeah.
not like an advocate.
Nothing.
Nuts, man.
Nothing.
Sad and fucked up. I mean, at the same time, it's bizarre. It's bizarre behavior,
It's-
right?
it-
the guy
what
was
a-
like 40s.
What
in
a
his 40s,
weird,
right?
what a weird year for celebrities.
Ugh, yeah,
You know
what
what
a
I mean?
weird year for right. Count me in too for all.
We got
of them.
all kinds of things that happened. I mean,
Fucking weird.
good things, bad things, strange things, all kinds of stuff. We got the full gamut.
Yeah.
Ultimately, what we got is another day in the life of Don. Is really what it was.
That's
It's just weird people,
Don, that's true. You know what? I did wish Don a happy Halloween,
That's good.
and we chit chatted a little bit, and I surprised him with letting him know that Linda Blair was coming on.
Yeah,
for the-
that's right.
I
Yeah,
was
he,
like,
he definitely wants the heads up on that one. Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, well, maybe she's improved, and he goes, I doubt it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I can picture him saying
Oh,
it to me.
yeah, absolutely.
That's so good.
Yep, Don looking up from the clipboard. I doubt it.
We did. Did we talk about that? We got another Monster Con
No, we did
announced
not talk
in
about that yet.
Baltimore?
We got the announcement finally, and it's going to be on Halloween
Oh, yeah,
weekend.
during Halloween weekend. There's some kind of
Holy
masquerade
shit.
ball or something
Yeah,
happening there.
right, yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to do that,
I
but
don't think so.
it depends on what day it is. I don't know. I guess for
Well,
Halloween.
it'll be Saturday. That's always when they do it.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think this year isn't Halloween on a Saturday?
Yes, I think so.
Coming up?
I'm pretty sure it is. We can confirm that.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
from our staff here, but I'm pretty sure it is. It is
Yeah.
on a Saturday because I'm pretty sure because I remember Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking at the dates of that. I'm almost positive it's in the
Dave's
middle.
really reaching. I feel like they're reaching to snatch up as many people as they can.
Yeah.
This past year in Maryland was tough for them. It was not. There was not a lot of people.
No.
Tom Atkins and I talked about it.
We did, yeah.
He felt like the economy was kind of taking a hit, and so it was, people didn't have money. I really, I agree because it was this past year has been tough on the regular person's wallet.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
all
I'd
been
say.
dealing with that. For assets and shit like that, okay, it's been going fine. But for some people, that's really, really important, and other people, it's not important right now.
Right.
But yeah, it's been harder and harder to find some extra cash this year, and I think that really affected things that are purely entertainment, like Monster Mania.
Yeah, exactly
Monster
right.
Mania it's really relying upon the expendable income of people.
Especially with the fucking celebrities upping all their prices all
Well,
the time. with
everybody's
everything.
price is going up.
So it's
dude.
like it's just becoming more and more of an investment. So
Yeah.
it's not the same sort of blow off some steam, hanging out with the weirdos,
Right.
on the weekend kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's like you're gonna drop. You got a couple grand to spend, because if you don't, you're not gonna get all the people you want to talk to.
And it's got to be enticing enough that vendors, are making their money back.
That's
but
what I'm
also
curious
there's
about.
enough of them so that people are buying the tickets to come in. Here I am talking like I know anything about business. I'll just be
But
armchair
at the same
quarterback
time,
over
at the
here.
same time, you do converse with a lot of the vendors at the at the cons.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it's not a blind perspective. This is just my opinion. Take
Yeah,
it with a pound of salt.
Yeah, from your interview, you're the reporter in the field
Yeah,
right now.
that's right. I'm
Yeah,
like Dr.
that's it.
Chubbs.
You're Dr. Chubbs.
I'm in hell.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, speaking of that, so Chris hasn't been on here for
Chris,
a minute.
Chris
dude.
has been gone. He's been
He's
MIA.
the ghost of all the
He's
Christmas
been
past,
absolute- we don't-
present, and future.
We don't know what fucking dimension he's in, but he's completely lost wherever he is.
He's stuck haunting a Scrooge incarnation
we're
somewhere.
not, and the joke is that it's him.
Right,
He's,
it's
he's
himself.
haunting himself, and because he's blinded by whatever dimensional dust is in his eyes, he doesn't realize it. And he's doing for once in his life, he's doing a great job.
He is my.
He's terrified. He's terrifying himself. It's working out great.
Could you imagine? He's haunting a miserly alternate universe, older version of himself who is super rich
Yes.
and just a terrible plague on
But
society.
the best part is that through this torture, he softens his heart, which means he gives all of his money away and dies poor.
That's right.
That, for me, that's the true meaning of Christmas. I want
That
Chris dies poor.
Merry Christmas to me. I mean, it's
That's what
his
I'm holding
name's
out
in the
for.
fucking title.
That's exactly right. He has part of the reason why there is featuring Chris, that the reason that the featuring is stuck to him, you never know, because I just want to fucking slit his throat. The ass is silent.
But I'm just sitting here thinking about how great it would have been to have the play on the wordplay for Chris being here,
Right.
for this particular episode,
I'm
Christmas episode.
He's ruined it once again. Just
Damn it, Chris.
just as usual.
Well, it's going to be a Christmas for you and me,
That's it.
and all of us who love Chris.
That's right. Yes.
Is it at the Inner
Yeah,
Harbor?
it's at the Inner Harbor, and
That's right.
And Juan's confirming that
Halloween's
Halloween
on a
is on
Saturday.
a Sunday, so or Saturday rather. Yes.
We're all going to go, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're gonna go support.
We're gonna go. We're gonna complain
We're gonna go have
about
a bowl
it.
of soup
we're
at
gonna
the
get, That's
shithole.
gonna have a bowl of soup at the
You know,
shithole.
we're
Try
gonna
and
see
eat
who
something at
runs
the beer
into us.
carton.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
let us in until
That's right.
dinner time, even though they're closed after 3. It's like we don't know what's happening.
It's just
Something
chaos.
we need a better rhythm there. We need a better place to drink, cheaper place to
Cheaper place to drink.
Cheaper place to drink is what we're looking for, and we need it to be within walking distance so that we can get the other celebrities to go there.
Yeah.
That's what we need to
We
do.
gotta entice them. We gotta
Because
find the hangout.
if we can slip them a card and say, listen, the bar in this hotel sucks. I don't know if you've been to these before. This place blows. Come to this address. It's down the street. Look it up on Google. It's not my apartment. I'm not going to kidnap you. Because I'm getting my autograph money back,
mean,
by
it
the way.
is,
You
but-
raised your prices way too much. That's right. It's all on the card. It's very small text.
I think what's enticing about the hotel bar is just that you don't have to walk
It's
in
there.
Baltimore.
That's right, and that is always an enticing proposition. Without a doubt.
One of my favorite things that when we watched The Chair Company,
Yeah.
and Lou Diamond Phillips shows up as the
Oh,
boss.
my
And I
God.
was like, oh fuck, we had this whole interaction with this man.
That was the first thing I thought of. As soon as I saw
It's
his face, I
crazy.
was like, "This motherfucker, we could have talked about this."
I'm mad about it because I wanted to. If I'd have known,
It's
I
just like
wanted to
Ian
talk to him
Quarr
about
when
that.
he did everything everywhere all
I
at
know
once.
he had done it already.
Right.
We had no idea, and instead, so we were like, no, I don't want to bother him. We just had lunch next to him, and
Don is like catching everybody from their cool down period. He's picking them up from the set of the movie and bringing them to MonsterCon.
assume whoever goes, you had better go and fucking talk
That's
to them
right.
about
If you recognize
what
them
have
at
you
all,
done lately.
Yes.
What are you doing lately?
That's-
Describe it.
That's right. Who are you working with?
Right.
Directors, actors. We need all of the data because we need to know whether or not we need to be interested
Are
in
you
you.
important or not?
Because really what we're doing, we're the surfers just a little too far out in the ocean. And
right.
all the waves are picking up right in front of us.
We're
and
beached before we get
And
to
here
them.
we are sunburnt and flopping around from the chop. That's who we are. Just like usual. That's why we catch all of the surf, just like all of this gear that we've got now.
Yep.
It's going to be great, guys. I mean, I'm really excited to hook it all up.
Matt's mind was blown. I know I was going
I'm
to talk
still-
about this. He was like, oh my god.
I have
looking at everything.
I have put my focus on finding something to put this stuff on and in to try and distract myself from the level of. I've left the lid on the container that has most of the equipment in it, just so that I can like distract myself from the overwhelming. I don't want to say pressure, but I do want to say capacity. The overwhelming capacity to deliver a quality of show that we do not deserve.
Oh my god, the quality of the show is undeserved now.
We're already there. Yeah,
Are
we
you
crossed.
kidding me?
We
The
crossed
fact that we're
we crossed
even-
the line many years ago.
The fact that the mics are picking up our voices.
When we moved away from plastic microphones that had our initials written in Sharpie on them, that's when we really moved beyond our level. Above our
megaphones
pay
are about
grade.
megaphones is about the highest level that we should be.
And not even a plastic milk carton, just
No.
a wooden one. A one that nobody's even used for a long time. If you turned it the other way around, it would fall apart.
Imagine
It's
if they
gravity.
sold milk in wooden cartons.
They used to.
In wood?
Yeah. No, not the milk itself, but the milk. No.
That's what I'm talking about. In a wood receptacle.
Did you finish your milk box? Well,
It's splitters
most
in it.
of it's on the floor at this point. Yeah, leaked
Yeah,
out.
it's just all
Leaked out. Yeah. No, I'm talking about the container that the milk glass used to go in.
Yeah.
The
milk
milk
cartons.
crate.
Right.
The milk crate.
Milk crate,
Is what
baby.
Tom's here to help
That's
us
right.
out. Just this is really, we're not that far off from the mental institution. We're just,
We are
we're
going to go right
very
next
close. We're going
to
right
Nick
next.
Ryder. He's going to be our neighbor, okay? And we're going to get to ask
We'll
him.
be sleeper agents. Too. We're going to take them
We're gonna
out.
have those little plastic like microphones. Will basically be spoons.
Yep.
That we think are microphones.
Yep.
This might
Well,
actually be happening now.
And that seems to be the trend. I'm seeing more and more creative usages because they all have those like little clip-on mics, the lapel
they
mics.
put 'em on whatever.
And they put them on whatever. I love seeing the variety of what they're putting them on. They're building things and cutting holes into them just so they can fit the mic down
I've
inside.
seen people put them in vegetables.
I love it
There's
all.
that Subway Takes guy puts
Yep.
them on a Metro card. I saw somebody talking about Lord of the Rings today, and they had their mic was on like I guess like a Frodo
Yeah,
figure or something.
That's it. That's what I want.
like,
I
what?
want all the weird things because you're essentially just shoving a strange object in someone's face for the sake of capturing good quality. I love that lack of a decision in their compromise. It's like, you gonna be on this or not? I mean, you don't get to choose how, but you gonna be on this
Everything's
or not.
absurd.
That's right. Yeah, prepare yourselves because it's about to get weirder, and you should prepare yourself because we're about to do some weird news.
Let's go. Damn.
All right,
Long,
all right,
long.
internet people. Yeah, that was 54 minutes.
I show up here early, and then we end up
This
just
is
going
all.
long.
This is what happens.
The time frame is
When you
set.
show up one time, then it's like, all right, we got to hurry up and get this thing done. When you're here early, it's like, take your time. We got
fuck
plenty of
it.
shit to talk about. Whatever,
Give me a long
whatever.
episode. Fuck it. I think you're getting more than the average episodes this month, right? Aren't we? Don't we do like? Let me see. Some months we have
Well, 'cause
more
this one's, I
Tuesdays
think
than others.
Thursday is the last of the month. Is that right, or Wednesday?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Tuesdays this month.
Oh, there you go.
Got a
everybody.
bonus Tuesday.
Prepare yourselves, brace yourselves, brace your ears. Well, it's good for the holiday. It's your Christmas
Yeah,
gift.
it's your
Don't say we
Christmas
never
present.
gave you anything.
That's right. And don't tell Santa about it.
Don't tell him either.
Don't tell Santa.
Yeah, because he's going to get pissed if we're starting a competition. Because
Shit.
shit, that's how to make it look fake. Yeah, and you got to watch out because he does not deal with. It's like a union boss. He does not deal with the competition well, Santa. He will ruin your life. He will ruin your life. He's got friends in the mob. That's the only reason he's kept the job this long.
That's why and again, he fears pain.
Right.
We know he can feel pain.
Yeah,
because
he can feel
displays
pain.
fear. And here's another thing too. There was no one present observing him when he was screaming.
No.
It means it was sincere.
Yep.
It means that he has the capacity to feel pain.
Wait.
Despite the fact that he's able to disincorporate his being.
You're forgetting other magical powers. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
He's omniscient.
He knew somebody was watching him, and that's the reason why he screamed, because he wanted them to think that he was in danger, and that way they would feel like, oh my God, I'm not going to run and tell everybody that Santa's outside. I'm going to try and save this guy.
Yeah, because
And
it's
then
obviously a guy.
he was going to pull a knife from his boot
Oh my God.
and slit her throat.
So wait, if Santa doesn't have, he's got all these other magical powers, but he can't make you just forget. Like,
Nope. He doesn't have the MIB thing. Will Smith has got that. Yeah. He got it from Tommy Lee Jones for his birthday. And
Wait, Santa. No, who was
this
watching
is the
him?
rules, okay?
Who was watching him?
Who was watching who?
In the commercials depicted that no one can see him.
The cameraman. You.
Oh,
you
were
are
watching
going to
him.
die. You are going to die.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
better late than never.
Santa. That's why he's coming. He knows if you've been bad or good, right? So you better be good for goodness sake, because
Mm-hmm. You're right. He
Jesus
knows what
Christ,
you're doing.
we can't save you. The FBI, we can't put you under witness protection. We can't put you in another
No.
country. You can't even pay the guy from Breaking Bad to make you disappear.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even do that. Because Santa's like, I'm a special kind of Rain Man, okay? I know everyone's address.
Well,
Okay.
he's basically Elon Musk at this point.
Let me tell you what, just without the money. He has no money. That's the kicker.
Zero money.
The government's like, listen, you are some kind of mythical beast, okay? You stay all the way at the top. Don't come down anymore. Stay up
yeah,
there.
down to the tippy
That's
top
right.
of this planet.
One day a year you can come down for cigarettes and beer, okay? The rest of the year you stay up there.
He leaves. He goes home with as much as he left with. He leaves all these presents out. But boy, that sack is full of all this other shit.
Yeah.
I've not heard this version of it. That's mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah, this is how it works. and so but what happens is one year Santa came down, okay? He forgot his wallet. He was like, fuck! And he's screaming at
and
the
his
reindeer.
license
He's
says
like, I told you I wasn't
5
ready to leave
million
yet.
years old. It's his birthday. But most of the time, the cashier just doesn't even think about that. Oh, okay. It just scans. It just beeps.
It's like,
you're good.
2318 BC. So he got there, forgot his wallet.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's like, listen, I recognize you from somewhere. It's like,
Don't I know you?
Coke bottle, baby.
Right.
I'm on the Coke bottle. And he's like, that's right. I remember now. I'll tell you what, I'll do you a solid. I'll forward you the money. You can have the beer. You can have the Coors Light.
All right. Take that up to the North Pole with your mountains. You got to keep them warm.
Right.
Keep them warm.
I drink warm. You think this is cold beer? You think you haven't seen cold?
Everything in my life is cold.
No, cold.
If you turn them hot, then the mountains turn red. You don't know that. They don't stay blue.
I lost 3 fingers because I was taking the trash out. I took it just a little too long.
I gave
just
Santa
a
free
minute
beer,
too long.
and he told me about his missing fingers.
You know how hard it is to steer 9 reindeer with 7 fingers?
That means at least one of them's got to do double duty.
I used to have all these guys all like a puppeteer.
Let me tell you. See this one? Imagine that one's going across the hand. I used to do this all the time.
This
Everybody
little piggy
was fine.
went to the market and never returned. Why? Because the flesh was necrotized from cold weather.
This little piggy made a stop in the gulag and never made it out.
This little piggy is somewhere in the workshop. Well, misplaced it. Probably ended up in a
And
kid's
this little
present.
piggy's on eBay. Fucking Americans.
But I tell you what, I can still pop a cap in somebody's
That's
ass.
exactly right. I figured out how to pull a trigger with my thumb.
Santa knows how to feel fear. Maybe Santa knows how to feel fear.
Yeah.
So that he can appropriately, he's like a demon, he can appropriately instill fear
Okay.
and pain and punishment.
Yeah, because
Because
he would have
he's
to.
supposed to dole it out.
Right.
Meaning that, okay, yeah.
It's coming together now. I think this
starting
is
to come
this.
together.
So he has to.
I like the explanation though that maybe Santa is like there's a weakness in it.
There has to be. There has to be. Yeah, because think about it. Like every fairy
Santa
tale.
has empathy, but he uses it for like trouble.
Yeah, he has.
I can feel your
believe
pain
me,
and sadness.
I feel it. I feel
But
it.
you were bad.
Let me tell you, it's
That's how I know this is gonna scare the shit out of you.
it's like Beetlejuice.
Well, when Santa had to absorb Krampus's role, as you know, Krampus he used to be like, I'm the dark side of Santa. We'll
Right.
pop you in this basket and beat the shit out of you with
that's
a
right.
stick.
That's right. Forever. Yeah. Yep.
I'm the Punisher.
Yep, you're-
Santa's Mr. Happy Guy. Gives
But
you all
really,
toys.
what it was, it's that if you were good, he wouldn't take you. Not
Right.
that you would get gifts.
It used to be
It's
the
like-
absence of punishment was the
That's
reward.
right. That's what we were after. You don't die. Because- right? We're going back to Mother Nature, letting her take care of things. We know how she likes to do.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
Boy,
it.
we have had ever increasingly sympathetic caretakers
It's true.
since the dawn of time.
I mean, well, and
Mother
we've
Nature was a
gotten-
cold, cruel thing.
We've gotten soft, is what it is.
We are getting we're getting very soft.
Very soft, and eventually we'll all just turn. See, and
It's
then
because
the-
all those kids
Listen.
got trophies for
And
participation.
it's the participation
that the
trophies.
boomers made and
Yeah.
created and gave out.
That's right. It's all their fault. It's all these kids' fault that
kids'
they did
fault.
that.
How dare you make me do that.
They ruined Christmas again. Way to go, kids, with your hateful anti-Christmas agendas.
You bastards.
You're constantly trying to perpetrate amongst us, against us, worse yet, into the milieu of our daily struggle.
Milieu. Kudos for using that word in a
right.
sentence.
It's all about context.
Now the AI is going to scrape the internet, find your contextual usage of that,
Yep.
and help a kid cheat on their homework.
Thank God
And it's
I'm
all
the
thanks
one.
to you.
I'm the one helping you, kid.
That's
and you
right.
can, don't listen. Just
Hopefully
like
this will
Krampus.
show up in the text.
It'd be great if I end up in the bibliography. How about episode 419.
The
That's
kicks are
it.
mad. If you cite it long enough, nobody's going to check.
No,
You
but
kidding me?
all they care is that the page has stuff written on it. That's what
right.
I learned.
That's right.
I learned that very young. Not
Well,
from Mr.
let's-
Lehman, but
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Lehman was a whole different thing.
He's
yeah.
another beast.
Yeah.
And then old Saint Nick pulled his boot knife and stuck it to Mommy's neck and said, "Fucking snickerdoodles!" And that was the last time I saw Mommy.
So ho ho ho! All about that Christmas cheer, baby.
Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on
tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has utter shit.
And now with this week's weird news, here's
Alrighty, everybody, here we go. Prepare yourselves. It's time not only for the news, but the weirdest of all the news.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it.
Strangest shit you ever
We're
heard.
gonna give it to you the way, and we're really gonna take. It's so beautiful that this is towards the end of the year because
It's
we're
gonna be like autistic porn.
we're gonna
give
it's-
it to you the weirdest way you've ever
Let me tell
seen
you
or
what,
heard.
and it's just quick cuts. That's really all autistic porn is. It's just quick cuts. That's
yeah,
right.
and we're gonna make it efficient.
Yeah, it's because eventually, really, what you realize at a certain point, because stimulus becomes your like that's your
Is that from the eye rolling, or is that a ketamine?
that's the ketamine part. The ketamine it makes it completely uncontrollable. But I'll tell you, sometimes you can work with it, you can roll with it, but ultimately the stimulus becomes the name of the game. Can you keep the stimulus at a pleasant level without? And can you get near the edge without going over the edge?
Look, I do this all the time.
I'll tell you what. This is my. I do this with
least
my
I
breath.
try. I try.
I'm like
Well, I
David
do it with
Carradine,
with
baby.
another part.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
I'm the other part of the equation.
Where's the limit?
the other
I
half.
need to run over it like a finish line. I'll tell you what's ran over like a finish line.
Oh,
A 90
what do these two images have to do with each
Time
other?
to die.
I can't wait.
A 92-year-old Japanese grandmother showed off her skills at the popular video game Tekken 8 and was named the winner of an esports championship.
Hell yeah. 92-year-old grandma.
92
won at
Japanese
Tekken
grandma.
8?
Yep, absolutely.
Wait, okay, now the most important question is, who'd she play?
Well, we're going to find out.
I wanna know. I gotta know.
The CARE Sports, or rather the CARE Esports Association, an organization specializing in video game tournaments for senior citizens, announced its 12th biannual tournament has been completed. And Hisako Sakai, 92, won the top spot. Her tournament featured 8 senior citizens ranging from
Hell yeah.
ages 73 to 95.
Damn.
Okay, facing off in a virtually held one-on-one Tekken 8 matchups.
Nice.
Can you imagine coming to visit Grandma? You walk in, she's glued to the TV.
She's in there. She's got like the claw.
She's like, I'm
I don't know if you ever seen
she's-
this. Like it's like a way of holding the.
But she's
controller.
already arthritic, so she's built for it. It's like Jesus set her up for this win, okay? It's all about getting that set up so that you can spike it. Sakai defeated a 74-year-old Goro Sugiyama, or rather Sugiyama, pardon me, in the finals to take the top spot of the tournament, which was live streamed on YouTube, which means you can go back and watch it.
Ooh.
You can speed it up so you can just get the gems.
I actually am curious about going back to watch it because
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I could beat Grandma.
I want to see her play too. I'm
Yeah, that's what I mean.
very interested
if,
in this.
If she's pulling like really complex shit,
Yeah.
if she's got like great, setups and combos and shit,
Right.
then I'll have some serious respect for her. If it looks like I couldn't beat her, because I was like during COVID, I got Mortal Kombat 11 right before,
Right.
and I was so hooked into this fucking game. I used to play this game a fuck ton, and I was like, I consider myself like pretty good. I didn't like win tournaments and stuff because I never really competed, but I played online, and sometimes I'd play people and like I'd play them enough times that I would get better.
Sure.
Man, I was like determined.
But
to
I
be
also
good at
recall
that
you
game.
saying that often you found yourself on the not winning side of things.
"Oh yeah, get my ass kicked."
quite
hard sometimes.
Quite frustratingly.
Oh my god, dude, I'd be screaming. But I was always like, I mean, if I got on mic, I was always very pleasant to
Well,
everybody.
that's the way to do
the
it.
community in that was actually pretty nice.
Really,
generally. yeah.
I guess they get
surprisingly.
all the rage gets out
Yeah.
in the spine removal. You know,
That's right.
you feel a lot better after the spine's on the outside.
You do a fatality, and you're like, yeah,
You're
that's
like,
good.
all right, that kind of
made up for
because
it.
it's just a little bit of like, oh my god, when you watch the fatality. So you're like, you know what, I'm not going to be so mean to them. They already get their spine ripped out.
Yeah,
So we're gonna.
Yeah.
So
that was enough. I feel better.
Tom's very excited about.
We have to talk fight. Oh, that'd be cool. Talk fighting games next time we see each other. I have
it.
an illustrious history of sucking ass at 2D fighters and loving every second.
There you
I
go.
think I think it's a necessary part of like playing the fighters. you're terrible. Then you get some competence, but you're always going to get matched up with somebody who can whoop your ass.
always
And that's
there.
the fun part is like for me, when you exceed, when your mind is so reflexive to what you want to do that it becomes a mind game with you versus the other person and what
Right.
they might choose.
Right.
That's where it gets like elevated. So I'm wondering where Granny sits as far as
Well-
like against all other people, not just a bunch of oldies. You know.
Well, and the interesting thing is if she's going to continue on, we'll find out if she makes it that
Yeah.
far. Sakai played as Claudio
She plays. Okay, I don't know who Claudio is. I'm not familiar.
in the final round, but while Sugiyama selected Lili. Is that right?
Oh, Lili? Wait,
Lili.
Lili.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with these Tekken characters.
Tekken 8. Wasn't that what it was? Tekken 8? Is
Yeah,
that what
Tekken
it
8.
is? So,
I'm gonna look
Care
for it.
Esports held its first tournament in 2019 and now holds 2 tournaments a year, thus the biannual thing, for players who win preliminary matches in Mai, Aichi, and Gifu prefectures. The organization. Go ahead.
I'm not familiar with a lot of these characters.
And there's a lot of surprises. And you know what? Tom's got something going there because you've got to have the paper crown. Yes.
Yes, I do love this paper crown. It looks like it was made in arts and crafts by second grade class.
But it's all folded. That's the nice thing. Yeah, that's the nice thing. But so the organization said it hopes to bring a fully national tournament in the near future. So what we're going to see here is a resurgence of elderly people playing video
Man,
games.
they're playing the new characters and shit. They still have like a ton of the old characters.
No,
They got Kazuya, they got Jin, King, they got fucking.
It's the only
Paul
reason
Phoenix,
they're still
Law.
alive. They have to keep up with the youth. You can't hold on to the past and stay
Yes,
alive.
so I'm just wondering if they're like these new OP characters. Man, if they still got Steve Fox in there, I would love to play. He was like boxing.
Well, and
It was
what
pretty dope. His kick moves, instead of throwing kicks, he would do like dodges and ducks and shit. So you could get some pretty good setups. I played like Tekken 5, I think was the last one I played.
Okay.
Oh, and then it was Tekken Tag had Tekken Bowling in it. My dad
Yeah.
loved Tekken Bowl. He's like, put that Tekken Bowl on. we just play a bowling game inside of a fighting game. But Tekken, I think 7, the one preceding this latest one,
right.
I got it digitally, and because it has Tekken Bowling.
There you
And
go.
it plays exactly the same.
Oh, that's a
I
beautiful
love
thing.
the Tekken Bowling.
That's a beautiful thing. One of my favorite things to do, go into emulators, or well, of course now I have Zelda and a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Go Ocarina of Time and go fishing.
Oh yeah,
I love fishing in that
pure
game.
relaxation.
There's absolute garbage. Sometimes you can tease the fish. Sometimes they just do not move at all, and it's enraging, and you scream at it. In fact, I really had a reinvigoration. I have not watched Game Show Network for quite some time, as you haven't gone on any trips lately, so I haven't been indulging it. It's
I gotta go on vacation again.
That's right, so I can watch Game Show Network. So, but no. So I've got Game Show Central. That's part of like the live TV component of Plex, right? And so I was watching that the other day, and then while I was finishing up gluing up some of the things, the Christmas presents and whatnot that I cut out with the laser, and almost immediately, as soon as I turned the television on, it was Catch 21, of course, and I began screaming at people. The fucking stupidest answers that they give to these questions, because they're trying to race each other before he's even finished the question.
he says 2 words.
You didn't even, exactly right. And,
Alfonso barely even started the sentence.
and sometimes he says another word, and then another 2 people start. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just wait. Just wait. He didn't even finish the question yet. You're at the beginning of the game. Slow down a little bit there. But I'll tell you.
It's no Jeopardy. That's for sure.
That's. I'll tell you who else didn't have any jeopardy. A $10 dry cleaning bill for a pair of trousers has ballooned into a $67 million lawsuit.
Oh wow. Okay.
Plaintiff
seems a little disproportionate.
A little bit blown out of proportion. Plaintiff Roy Pearson, a judge in.
I'm assuming it's not the guy in the picture.
Well, you'll be prepared in a moment here. A judge in Washington D.C. says that the court papers said that he's been through the ringer over a lost pair of prized pants.
Prized.
It's all about the
Irreplaceable
alliteration.
pants.
It's the lost pair of prized pants. We're working those plosives today. That's the fancy term
These
for all you
writers-
audio engineers out there.
These writers are forced to craft manufacture some
The jokes.
semblance.
The jokes are the
of
only things that
entertainment.
make them stick above the crowd. Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
all about that little poking your head out. But he wanted to hear, rather he wanted to wear them on his first day on the bench. Oh boy! So
Oh, no.
that's not a good sign.
Yeah, you
well, he says
ticked him off.
he was unable to wear his favorite suit on his first day of work. He said that it caused him endured mental suffering, inconvenience, and discomfort.
It's hard not
all
wearing
the-
pants when you're in public.
Let
But
me tell
I
you-
couldn't go out without my favorite pair.
And I'll tell you what, especially with the civil lawsuit that I'm trying to deal with, it's really only compounding things. But he's suing for, ready for this, 10 years of weekend car rentals so he can transport his dry cleaning to a different store. I wanted to use you because you were close,
So this
but
guy's
you suck, and therefore you have to pay me. Okay?
this guy's a judge.
Yeah.
Meaning he's a former lawyer.
Yeah.
And he is exercising his power of his knowledge of the law
Not just the gavel.
to attempt to extort 60 minutes because they
Basically,
didn't
yes.
have the pair of pants for him ready for that particular day.
Yeah.
This feels like the most this feels like the most insane threat
It's exactly
to get
what it is. Yes.
free service.
He's like, listen, I'm going to sue you for 10 years of car rentals, and I got the good one. All right. And if you don't give me money for my pants, you can't buy me a new pair of pants. That's not the way this is going to work. Yeah.
You already done that ship has sailed.
Well, the lawsuit is based in large part on his seemingly pained admission that he was taken by the oldest and most insidious marketing tool in the dry cleaning industry arsenal. Satisfaction guaranteed. Let me tell you
This
what.
guy's he's just bending rules anywhere he can get them.
Listen, how can we satisfy you when you're a sociopath? You can't feel anything, okay? It's
I
in
would-
the small print.
I would
it's in
either-
the small print.
I don't know where this guy is ruling as a judge currently.
Yeah.
But I feel like one side would be very happy to see him as the judge, and the other side would be quite perturbed.
Well, and you know, that's the way it goes. And interestingly enough, you might think that this photo is warped in some way, shape, or form, but I tried changing it, and it only gets worse. So Pearson did not return numerous calls for comment, but in the lawsuit that makes liability reform advocates' temples throb. Okay, so he's really giving them a hard time. But people in America are now scared of each other. Legal expert Philip Howard told ABC, like,
Now
people
they're
are
scared of each other?
terrified. Listen, everything was fine over the weekend, but as of Monday, we're fucked. Okay, everybody's terrified. Everything's getting worse.
it's like The Thing.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
exactly
Nobody can
right. You
trust
can't-
anybody
no,
anymore.
no.
I'm sorry to tell you this
No idea.
news, but I don't think anyone ever in America has ever been completely fine with one another. This is
Neighbors aren't a
loosely-
thing. Neighbors
Yeah.
aren't a thing.
No.
It's just fellow landowners that are a thing.
You're surrounded on all sides by enemies.
Yep, get your guns out. Get your gun. Hope you got 4 of them because
Yeah.
you got 4 corners.
Right to bear arms.
That's
Why?
right.
Because my neighbor might try to kill me.
And he's covered in bear arms. The civil
covers-
trial set for June had the scope of a John Grisham courtroom thriller, and Grisham maybe
The fuck
whatever the fuck
up.
it's
It's a John Grisham courtroom. Fuck you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And,
No
has-
way. This
has-
is not.
and has the societal importance
How
of a
dare
traffic
they-
ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
So Pearson's plans call. He says that he plans to call 63 witnesses. How many?
What, you just got the
I guess
phone
that-
book and everybody who lives near the
It's
dry
like,
cleaner?
that's every car that he had to rent. It's like, I'm calling all 10 years worth of car rental people.
63. What the
63
fuck?
witnesses to defend themselves against the suit. For 2 years running, the Korean immigrants Jin and Soo Chung and their son, who owned the Custom Cleaners, not a good name, you got to live up to it, and 2 other dry cleaning shops in Fort Lincoln, Washington, D.C. The News and Law and Justice Unit has calculated that for the $67 million, Pearson could buy 83,750 new pairs of pants. At the $800 value he placed the missing ones at.
I mean, it's exorbitant to ask for an $800 as a replacement for a pair of pants that that they didn't even lose.
Yeah.
They just didn't have ready.
Yeah.
But that's exorbitant enough. But I think that, and I guess this is probably his ploy.
Right.
Hey, let me point a cannon at you so that, when I poke you, you're going to go, well, that wasn't so bad.
That's right. Exactly. Right. At least you didn't shoot me with the cannon again.
Again.
I'll tell you who else wishes they got shot with the cannon again. Pedestrians in Christchurch, New Zealand, were left scratching their head. Mind you, this is the name of a town. Christchurch, that's one word.
Christchurch.
Christchurch, Christchurch. Christchurch, New Zealand, were left scratching their heads by a series of seemingly official signs that appeared overnight, including messages of this area is slightly haunted but manageable.
My favorite one is don't. That's all.
When I read this when I read this story originally, I thought okay, maybe it's like at a crosswalk they're trying to keep them jaywalking. No, it's in the gravel, parallel with the road.
I want this sign in my front yard. Don't.
Don't. And the best part, underneath of it, it says penalties may apply. Don't. Penalties may apply. Yeah.
It's not a suggestion.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well,
another sign posted outside of abandoned building. Where it said one of the signs caused concern amongst pedestrians. It warns walking speed limit 2.83 kilometers per hour, which is 1.75 miles per hour. Okay, you better keep
I feel
your.
like it's pretty slow.
Keep
like
your
really
pace.
slow.
Keep your pace, but don't
1
slow
mile
down.
an hour?
Yeah, not a mile. A mile and 3/4 an hour. That's all you can
So
go.
2 miles an hour.
No, too fast.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
breaking this. So slow down.
Going to jail.
Easy speed racer.
Alice and I can walk a mile in about 20 minutes, I think.
Well, you need to slow
At
down.
like a-
So that's right. You have too many feet. You
have to crawl.
That's right. The sign was created by an artist, apparently, according to police records, named Cameron Hunt as part of a art festival. But the idea was to make signs that look official, but have completely absurd messages. A brilliant job, I would say.
I love it.
Finally, Hunt said that the point of the art is to make people notice and consider their surroundings. I like watching people's reactions. They either laugh, there's a bit of confusion, some people scream and run away. But the official look, we can do this. The official look is really part of the setup, because if it didn't look legit, people would just ignore it.
Well, I
But
couldn't trick them.
when you have something that looks official and then says something completely absurd or ridiculous, that's when you've got that punch of confusion and joy that you can normally only get when you're sparring with a judge.
Pure, the greatest one, and I don't know all of his signs, but just don't. Just post it
Don't is
on
good.
a street.
Yeah,
Perfection.
yeah.
I'm jealous of how amazing that is.
I think that I'm going to have to make both of these signs. Both the one that says this area is slightly haunted but manageable, and then beneath it says monitoring active. I really appreciate the subtext.
How about whatever's going on? It looks like a little ghostly boy in the background there.
There's a,
Do you see that?
Yes, I see the ghostly boy. He's back there. He's waiting to be discovered. Again, slightly haunted but manageable.
slightly.
He's waiting for his ghostly babysitter to arrive, and luckily he'll wait for all of eternity.
he's very
not
patient.
malicious. He's not messing up the silverware in the kitchen. He is just waiting for the babysitter. That
he's
is
in
his
limbo.
ghost story. Yeah, he's waiting for the babysitter to arrive. Very benign. So I'll tell you who else was benign. A man's plan to impersonate cops backfired spectacularly last night when he allegedly tried to pull over an unmarked patrol car.
Oh God. Can we take a minute to take a peek at what is driving this Mustang?
Well-
what is that? that? I'm sorry, but I think that sign needs to go back up.
I was gonna say, there's a
Slightly
missing-
haunted, but I don't know about the manageable part. This looks
It
like
should have
a
been his front
goblin.
license plate. Yeah,
What is that? What is driving this car?
Well, that's why there's 3 squad cars chasing after him. I think. They're like he escaped from whatever facility he was currently captive in. Yeah, this is the 28 decades later that they're working on. But the best part of all of this is he tried to pull over an unmarked patrol car and was found to have more than twice the legal limit of alcohol.
What in his or in his
In
system?
his system, yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, the cop who he
No,
pulled
no.
over.
The guy who pulled over the cop. He's pretending to be a police officer.
right, okay.
He's twice over the legal limit.
But that means that
Drunk.
at some point
Yeah.
that interaction got reversed,
That's
where the
exactly-
real cop took the
No,
controls.
I need
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
your documents and your license and registration. Well, Inspector Kenny Rotson rather, said officers on duty noticed a station wagon behind them flashing red and blue lights, a universal sign for a police vehicle to stop, of course. Our officers were perplexed and quickly clocked the car as non-police official.
Yeah, I don't think that they have station wagons in their fleet typically.
Not a whole lot of times. But it took a few moments for the impersonator to realize the vehicle they were signaling was the police. And they quickly tried to evade
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna get
area
this
from
one.
being caught.
Fucking moron.
Yeah, I'm just going to drive this
I
baby.
see.
Yeah, it's like Christmas vacation. Just
I see
wanted
how
to
it
have a
turned
little
out.
bit of a trace. The police spokesperson said the real officers caught up with the driver a short distance away. And they alleged that the man was impersonating a police officer and was also more than twice the legal limit when breathalyzed for alcohol.
This is like someone with a gun sneaking up on a deer.
Yeah.
And then a lion is stalking that guy. Oh shit!
Yep, just a little bit out. You just need to zoom out a little bit more, and you can see there's far worse things happening just out of frame. But it's bad enough when the persons thought it was okay to impersonate a police car. It was even worse to see them that they were impaired and driving dangerously. Impersonating a police officer, of course.
I mean, that could
is
explain
an
why
offense.
this person was pulling over a cop car without the
Yeah.
wherewithal to notice
But
it was
again,
a cop car.
so here's the question. This isn't an unmarked police car. This is just a regular car.
yeah,
this guy
it's got
is-
lights on it.
Drunk. Okay? He's drunk. He's pulling the cop. No. What I'm saying is he's driving the station wagon. He's
Yeah.
got his police lights. He's pulling behind a car, and he's like, it's time, baby.
Got him.
Slapping that baby on top. It's like, going to finish this beer or polish this can off before I get out to take this shit. What does he do when he gets to the window? Is he there to license and registration? And they're like, and then he's like, you smell like alcohol.
I
So-
smell booze.
I taste it too.
You're drunk.
I can taste it. You're drunk. You're drunk,
I'm
aren't you?
trying to
That's
deny
right.
it.
I saw you sitting next to me at the bar. You're drunk. You're staying here. You're staying
You
right
think you're
here.
strong? Come here. Put your
That's-
arm on the window. I'll
that's-
beat you. I'll wrestle you.
I'll fight you right now, right here in the window.
Come on. Yeah.
Drive through ass whooping, whatever you want. Don't make me take you to the back of the wagon. Well, the 38-year-old man will appear in the
38 is way too old for these shenanigans.
Mananuka, yeah, it's true. County District Court on Wednesday for the charges of impersonating a police officer and an excess of breath alcohol. So he's really in trouble whichever way you look at it.
I mean, this is one of those things where it resolved itself, right?
It really
I don't
did.
like the idea of a drunk guy with police lights trying to pull people over.
Yeah.
This is the reason that people want to have the Second Amendment.
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly right. That's what.
That's
you
why
need.
you need to have a gun around.
Don't roll your window down and ask for the badge number.
I'm curious if the cop he pulled over was black, and if this guy was white, and if he was just like,
See, this
oh,
is
that's
the
there's a black
circumstance.
driver.
I'll tell you, the
I can-
circumstance really is the whole thing. I really would love to know the circumstances.
Because I mean, that would be also implicitly terrifying to think that. Because think about it, if in this country, if you were a black person getting pulled over by an unmarked car,
Yeah, not a
or
good thing.
Just a person of color. Let's generalize it some more, because this is what's happening. People are getting pulled over by unmarked cars and then going away forever. I wouldn't be okay. I wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
I
exactly
won't
right.
Stop. I'll stop. We can have a conversation on the one side of my door at my house.
Yep.
And you're on the other side. And if you want to get a warrant and you want to go through the channels,
You got WhatsApp?
Okay.
You got what? Snapchat?
You got WhatsApp? Text me on that.
That's right. Whatever we gotta do. But
Come
I'm not opening this slab of wood that's potentially saving my life right now. Yeah, not gonna happen. I'll tell you who else wasn't ready to open the slab of wood
Oh,
that was
my
potentially
God.
saving their life.
This isn't Zac Efron, but for a moment I thought it was. I was like, what happened to Zac Efron?
Matt, take a look at his face these days. It probably was.
You know what? It is
This
Zac
is him,
Efron.
right? This is him
I
before.
redact what I just said. This is what happened to Zac Efron.
That's right.
A 36-year-old man who crashed a BMW convertible.
Man, it's not a good week for the
It
mid-30s.
really, I'll tell you what, if you are in that third decade of life, stay out from behind the wheel. But while he was claiming to travel over 100 miles an hour,
Jesus, fuck. I'm surprised he's not ground beef.
it's like, what did I do? The fuck are you following me for? Well,
God.
he said he traveled over 100 miles an hour, while he also said he did not steal that car, but instead teleported into it. Listen, officer, I never touched the handle.
It's like, what is this, Quantum Leap?
I was just behind the wheel. That's right.
Ziggy, what the fuck? God damn it! Damn it, Ziggy!
Well,
Stop leaping me into moving vehicles.
it's got to be one longitude and latitude.
What degree of
Just
separation from this man is
That's
the
it.
historical event that I need to be an instrumental part
Please.
of? Shit like Quantum Leap, by the way.
Yeah.
And Tom, if you're still listening,
Oh, he's here.
This will kind of relate to what we were talking about. How might have like anxiety and OCD that goes into the idea of like each and every action that you make
Right.
has an effect on the next action, which means that small little changes could effectuate, obviously, like the butterfly effect, large changes. Watching Quantum Leap religiously as a child,
Mm-hmm.
I think may have stoked those flames of that idea, because like the whole plot, if you're not familiar with Quantum Leap, and I know Juan knows it for sure,
Oh, yeah.
but it's the whole plot is basically like this guy from some unspecified future goes back and he goes through this machine, this technology that puts his consciousness into different people's
Right.
bodies to take over their bodies throughout periods of history so that he can keep a timeline, the fabric of space-time and the timeline intact, which implies that there is no free will. Because if there has to be one continuous perfect timeline, I never saw him Quantum Leap back into World War II and stop the Holocaust.
That wasn't a problem.
It begs more questions than it
That was all
answers.
the God's plan. All of that
That was
was fine.
supposed to happen.
All of that was fine.
He actually, I would love it if he went back as a Nazi and he had to keep it on track. Oh shit, Ziggy, fuck!
There's only one man who is able to kill Hitler, and you must kill him.
Kill
the guy who's going to kill him.
son of a bitch. They did kind of explore that a little bit when he was, I think he was, who's the guy who assassinated Kennedy? I think he does.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, I think he does an episode where he's Lee Harvey Oswald. Man, it was wild, dude.
What if that is the thing? Like,
That's
right?
what happens when your parents don't supervise
There's
you.
there's a guy who's going to kill Hitler, and he has to kill that guy because if Hitler doesn't die,
At that time.
then Russia fires nukes during the Cold War,
Exactly.
and the whole world gets turned to glass.
Gets exactly right.
Man, what a tough
You can't
decision
be
Scott
asking
Bakula has
right.
there.
That's right. Scott Bakula grips
He's in a
with
pickle.
moral
He's in a
conundrums.
pickle.
And then you got Al. God, I wish I could remember his name. I'd have all these names memorized. But Al was his little holographic friend who was like, he was
Yes,
punching the futuristic Tetris board thing, talking to Ziggy. Ziggy, I guess, was like the omniscient AI that was controlling all of this. But turns out, I mean, I guess you could probably see a path like from our current state of existence to a Ziggy AI that's independent. It's beyond it's beyond any kind of manipulation.
It's
from
America's
human
Funniest
ordeals.
Home Videos of the future. It's just live. They're just live simulating.
He has to go and live those moments.
These terrible realities.
Oh, fuck.
Just to torture, just so everybody has some content to
Man.
dive into there.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of people bringing in on the.
I always love Sam leaping into a woman's body. Yeah, that happened often in the show as well.
And that's it. Why would it's half of the
Oh
population?
my God! Yes, Tom. I remember the episode where he awakens into a man with Down syndrome and he looks in the mirror and questions.
Yep, he's very, very confused with antiquated vernacular. So deputies said the man left his BMW unlocked at the park with the keys in a closed cup holder. Well, the cup
Why
holder
would
was
you
closed.
leave the cup keys? I mean, I'm not saying
Was
that
the car unlocked?
he
is the
deserved
question.
this,
Right.
but who goes about their business outside their car without the keys on them?
Yeah, it's not the best choice. Well, the crash happened Monday at Old Dixie Highway, where Calvin Curtis Johnson, 36, stole the stole the Bicentennial Park.
I'm telling you, man, Al's a hologram right next to him in this picture.
That's why half his jacket's a different color. It didn't even completely finish forming
I
yet.
like that the hood is like flopped over his shoulder on the front. This man's fucking disheveled, but
he's
just
behaving as if he's perfectly normal.
the blood pouring out of him
He's like-
actively.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, it's so this picture for those who are not watching this or seeing this stream, maybe listening later.
Right.
This is a man. There's an up close picture of. First of all, this car is like destroyed. This car looks like it went through a crusher.
It looks like it went through a hallway. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
And the man is standing next to this car, and he's got his shoulders shrugged up with this confused expression on his face, like I don't know.
I'm not quite
And
sure
there's
how I got here.
blood covering his face, just pouring down his face from his cheeks, from his nose, from his lips, from his forehead. I mean, probably from his fucking eyes. It's a little too blurry for me to tell.
Well, yeah, for him too, I'm sure. A few minutes later, while a man was walking his dog, his car was stolen, and a few minutes later, the BMW crashed. And witnessing.
Well, I tell you what, he did drive like a BMW driver.
He stole it from a park. He didn't even make it through the dusk till dawn gates. He smashed right to a pylon.
As soon as he could hit a hundo on the fucking speedometer.
It's like Doc Brown. What if you were Doc Brown and you went and some effect from the past changed the guy who designed the roads that you were driving the DeLorean on?
Instantaneous
And all of a sudden-
revision.
and all of a sudden trees are there.
I mean, it
You
is
get Sonny Bono'd.
there's a precedent. You get there's a precedent for that because in the past, remember
Yeah.
when they're in the third movie,
Right.
there is no longer a bridge where there once was.
Yeah.
You remember
that's
that's
exactly, yes.
Clara.
The train goes out. But
And
she
she-
says, fuck it. She's like, listen, I can't deal with all this time travel. That means I've got to raise kids, forever? Like, fuck that. Like,
Well,
I'm
some
already a
horrible-
school teacher.
Some poor version of her has to live out as Doc Brown's
I'll tell you
indentured
what,
servant.
and that was the last thing. She slipped him a note, and she's like, "There is sweet release.
I meant to
All you
die."
change the future, keep the past."
I was
kind of
supposed to
thing.
die.
That's right.
And he was like, I just can't let her go.
Yep.
I've known her for all of 48 hours.
What if he's like Walking Dead her one night? He's got to stab her in the back of the neck or something like that because you already turned. you already ruined the
Oh my
future.
God. Like her destiny was to die, but keeping her alive just makes her a zombie, like a brainless zombie. Her soul moves on because that time fabric is never changing.
Jesus already said what's happened to the ethereal.
This has been set by Quantum Leap, as we already know. Because if Ziggy wouldn't be so fucking preoccupied with keeping the timeline the same, those who have to die, die. Those who are not meant to live on. When Doc Brown's out here fucking up the time,
Yep.
he's fucking up the flow.
Yep.
Their souls leave their bodies remain on
there.
Earth. The dead walk the Earth.
That's
and
right.
Ken Foree hauntingly tells us why there's no more room in hell.
And all this is Keith David running around going, "Is Ken here?"
Ken's here? Taking proclamations.
Well, the man told deputies he was speeding when he crashed and explained that
Really?
he didn't. It's like, you see this thing wrapped around this tree trunk? I was actually going a little bit over. I admit it, officer. And then explained that he didn't steal the car. He teleported into it.
Hey,
I didn't
who's gonna
start
argue
it,
with that?
but let me tell you what, I finished it. I wrapped it around that tree.
I mean, it's kind of funny if we're living in this Big Brother state
Yeah.
of current affairs. Shouldn't there be video evidence of him stealing the car,
There's
or
a
at
couple
least
trail
him
cams.
driving the car, something like that, right? Him in the area, even. Right?
Maybe there's not always
Because if you could shed doubt into a jury's mind,
right.
that he walked into that car and that he wasn't just teleported in there.
Yep. Listen, officer, I just broke up with my girlfriend. She wears a lot of rings. That's not my car. I parked on the side to see if this guy needed any help. I'm going to leave. I'll see you later.
I'm fucked up from something else.
Peace.
I just,
Well,
I guess though, if you're the opposing side of the of that argument of the I teleported versus the reasonable doubt of how'd you get in the car,
sure.
I suppose that the other attorney would just say, "Well, can you show me a teleportation machine that works?"
That's it.
And
That's
then the other opposing counsel puts on the fly.
Like you can only do it once.
or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Star Trek. See that? See? That's
See
what
it
he's
breaking
talking
down.
about.
Teleporter time. That's all we have to do. Can you make that noise? I didn't think so.
They show you a Christmas movie. See Santa?
Yeah.
He disincorporates.
Where did he go? Where did he go? You have a full-size chimney in your house? I think not. It's a flu. It's a flu.
Maybe this guy is Santa.
That he could very
and he
well be.
accidentally
And
meant
he's-
to go back to
it's
his
like,
sleigh.
Listen, I just got to get back to work right now. Right?
I mean, Santa, I guess, would be like a Nordic type, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, well, not necessarily. I mean, he wasn't really ethnically a Nordic kind of guy. But then again, the Vikings did go a whole lot of places and leave their mark, colloquially speaking, or I suppose biblically speaking. But Johnson was taken to the hospital for treatment and will be jailed on charges of grand theft auto of a motor vehicle and driving with a suspended license. Please, and this is a reminder from the police, please lock your vehicles while you're enjoying the park.
Yeah, don't sit here and try to postulate on how this
Don't-
man teleported or didn't. Don't leave your fucking keys in a cup holder.
No,
in your car.
Zac Efron is very, very.
Zac Efron's like a raccoon, and your car's like a
that's-
trash
That's
can.
exactly
he
right.
wants in.
He wants in. He's very interested in what's going on here, and he wants to make a mess of things. So don't let Zac Efron into your car this Christmas. That's all we're asking you to do.
It's mainly just don't do that.
whether he-
Remember the sign?
Don't. It's very clear. How could we be more clear is really the question that we're trying to figure out the answer to. But I'll tell you what else we're trying to figure out the answer to is how the hell we can teleport out of here.
Yes.
And that's why we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And that will be the final episode of this godforsaken year of
No, next-
2025.
Next week is the last
That's
episode.
what I said. That will be. I said we're going to see him next
Oh,
time.
I'm sorry.
You're so used to me just screaming.
Right.
You don't listen to the content.
The screaming rattles
What
my
I'm
brain.
reminding them is that next week we will be back, and that will be the final episode of the year. It's going to be episode 420. So
Yeah.
if you join us,
Get
if you
in.
join
Get
us
into
the
it.
right way, get into
Get
it.
into it.
okay? Get
Or I'm
into
gonna
it.
scream at it.
That's right.
Get into it.
Have a good time.
Have fun with it.
All right,
Again,
Internet
I'm
people.
channeling my father for those who don't know.
Yes,
or
exactly.
weren't
Without
there.
context.
There's only
yes.
one person who was there.
That's true.
and
it
not
is
one
me,
person
yes.
who has
Yeah.
heard the story on our live stream.
I'm sure Juan's heard the tale too. We've told
Yeah,
it a
Juan,
couple
that's
times.
that's true. Juan might
But
have heard it on
yes,
this show.
there you go. That Tom, let me tell you what. Tom knows what's up. That's
Hit the dispensary last weekend. Hell yeah, boy.
there you go. There you go.
Hell yeah.
So it's a good day because we didn't have to deal with the weather today.
I've been very lucky because we went out to. I was telling you. I think this is before the stream. Allison and I went down to Baltimore.
Yeah, right,
And it was this like Christmas village down there. It was just like some shops, and
Mm-hmm.
they were not giving out, but they were selling like mulled wine, and you got like a little trinket mug thing that
sure.
you got to keep it. Mm-hmm. And that was trying out some of the beers they had down there. It was okay, but yeah, the weather was it was perfect. Perfect weather. It was great. I mean,
we've been having these weird like
no rain or
wobbling
anything
back and
like
forth
that.
kind of thing. It's
No rain or snow when I'm trying to do stuff. I guess I'm just lucky.
Yeah. Well, and see, every time it's supposed to snow, it's on a day that I'm supposed to work.
Oh,
So-
well, does that make it so that you can take off, or
Well, no, not that I could take off, but rather that I have to go in late.
Oh, I see.
So on the one
So
hand,
you're losing hours.
Yeah, basically,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. But I get it's all the same anyway. I get paid the same anyway, so that's really
You're salaried.
the outcome. Yeah, well, not basically, it's
Whatever,
it's
you know.
assumed it's assumed hours basically because I
Salary.
help out all the time at different places. So
Yeah.
so a little bit here and there, whatever. But well,
You're
everybody.
salaried.
Yeah, I'm salaried. That's that one I'll accept. That's exactly right. I'm a salaried employee, but mostly water and fibrous material holding that
fiber
water
strands.
in place. That's
If you
exactly
could,
right.
If you
Great.
could build a bridge out of water, that's celery.
That's right. It's great with peanut butter and raisins. I don't like celery at all. It tastes like it does taste like it has like some sort of fungus to me.
Celery is one of
the
those
dirt.
vegetables. Again, the cook start is coming soon.
Cook start time. Everybody prepare yourselves.
But celery is one of those, and I'll get more into this, I guess, whenever I do an episode. But I really like it as, it's considered like in Cajun cooking or French cooking or whatever, like one of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Celery, onions, bell pepper,
Mm-hmm.
these all have great flavors that when they're reduced down and incorporated, they impart a really nice flavor. But just by themselves, it's intense.
Yeah, you
It's too
have to
intense.
pair. You have to
If you
pair.
bring them, if you use, it's really just heat and time. Heat and time is you're letting the resources and just nature do stuff. You're just guiding it gently.
And it's all about collecting all of those different flavors. You have to get them all together. So Terry's here.
Oh yes, hell yeah, Terry! Off all week getting paid. Me too, sir.
Yep, there we go.
Hell yeah! Holy
We're
shit!
having a good time. Well, everybody, now we've got 5 on. Everybody is piling
Everybody comes
onto
in
the
for the
stream
end.
now. It's 9:30, almost at night, and everyone's piling on. This is the way that it is. I think it's
You reached
gonna.
us at the best time.
It's going to
the end.
ultimately turn into this. It's just the after party is the only place to be. But as we wade into the frozen waters of the holiday, we remind you that no matter how much hatred, no matter how much vitriol you experience from your environment, we incur greater hatred. We incur
That's right.
greater
We deserve more.
despair. we are the ultimate safety net
Yeah.
of all of the negative feelings that you
Know
have
that
experienced.
whatever is directed at you,
Right.
we deserve a lot more.
That's right. Exactly right. It's only
You'll
a
never be as
portion.
bad
It's
as the
only
show.
a fraction of what we. So no matter how good or bad your holiday is, ours is worse.
That's right.
Just the show. Just the show alone.
This is a show. It's a
Just
little
the show
microcosm.
alone.
When we walk out of this, when we take these headphones off and we leave this room, we go back to our regular, normal lives where we're independently fine.
Yep.
But when we come together and we record,
Yep.
No.
It traps.
Unholy.
The headphones are actually, there's no sound coming through these. This just keeps all of the garbage in and it directs it straight out of our mouths. It's kind of like where you put, you close off 2 of the valves so that more pressure comes out the third. If you have one of those little splitters on your garden hose or something like that.
they're the little Dutch boys, so to speak, with their fingers in the dike.
That's exactly right. We're just a bunch of holiday Dutch boys. We love you. Goodbye. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas,
And Merry
you filthy
Christmas.
animals. That's it.